Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear that? Oh, Lord have mercy. Is it good afternoon? Yes, good afternoon. Can y'all hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta get back. I gotta get back. I gotta get it together. I gotta get it together. All right. Don't come for me. I'm trying to figure it out. Got this damn machine was off. Computer was off. Can y'all hear me? Testing. Let me bring it closer. Pause. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. I need you to let me know. I'm underwater. All right, let me hear. Hold on. Because I forgot to turn this damn thing back on. Where I'm at. Congratulations to Dennis Brolin for covering off 100K subscribers. 100K subscribers. Testing. Testing. I don't know what that is. Am I too far away? Am I too far away from the mic? Yay? Nay? Maybe I'm too close to it. I don't know. Testing. Is that okay? Okay. All right. Hopefully that's it, and that'll do what it needs to do in order to get to where we need to be, because I can't be here all day, but I may come back later tonight. Got to go back to the gym, child, because I am fat. Shout out to all the food that I ate, all the drinks that I drank. Okay? I was told when I was younger, a moment on the lips means a lifetime on those hips. Okay? So that's where we are right now. So I'm going to have to do what I got to do in order to get rid of this weight, okay? Because sitting right here in this stomach, and I already had weight there, so now I got to do double time and shit. All right, that's my own fault, but it was worth it. We had a good time. I love the ocean, you already know. I love the Caribbean, you already know. So it's all good. Birthday is come and gone. Now it's time to get to work, okay? It's time to get to work. And child, I got to turn the fan on already. What is uncode? I'm trying to learn today. We learning today because I want someone to tell me. Even if you hating, if you can act like you got some sense, let me know what is on code, because I be so confused. We need to know what the rules are so that we can know how to act. You know, them rules that be out here that typically called laws that a lot of people don't want to follow. Then when they don't follow said law, then we supposed to be, oh my God. We're supposed to just be like, it's okay. You don't know. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Is that what y'all think? Yeah, no. That's not how that works. Shout out to Ms. AB in the building. I see you, hun. Let me acknowledge the super chat. I appreciate you. She said, I've been off code as it's been defined. Clearly, I don't know what the definition is, because all I keep hearing is, you not on code. You not on code. Child, what is the code? Is it SAS? What is it? I'm confused because what your code seems to mean makes no sense to me. Okay. This is the you black, I'm black, so I'm supposed to do what you say. But when I say something, you don't have to listen to me even though I'm black and you black. Help me understand how this code works, because I'll be confused. I am thoroughly confused. I mean, I'm really not, but you know, for the sake of the show, I'm confused. So help me understand, pros, because I know you're listening, ear hustling, sending it on to somebody that's going to say, listen to her, she's not on code. She don't like the premise and talking right. And all that bullshit that don't make no damn sense. And I can show and prove every single time that what you be saying don't make no sense whatsoever. So who are the people that's following this code? Well, you know, the sisters are the ones that are in charge of this code. Say I'm lying. The 92% that's supposed to shut the fuck up and ain't shut the fuck up since they said it was going to shut the fuck up. How come y'all don't even follow your own code? The shit that you be saying that's supposed to be happening. Y'all don't even do it. When are y'all going to shut the fuck up? Now, child, we already called it any doggone way as soon as they said it. Child, y'all know damn well you ain't shutting the fuck up. I don't know who the hell you think you fooling with that shit. It is not I. I don't know about y'all. It is not I, okay? We knew how this was going to go. And this is not even specifically about Carmelo Anthony, even though it's kind of about Carmelo Anthony and Cyrus Carmack Belton. I think I finally got his name right, y'all. That's for me. I think I finally got his name right, y'all. Okay. But y'all, it seems to be when this group of people tell other blacks what to do and you don't do it, then all of a sudden you're not on code. All right, so I'm still confused, okay? Because y'all don't ever be talking about the actual problems in the community and y'all don't want to ever do anything about them. But you listening to people over here, like I said, because really at the end of the day, the color that matters is green, whether y'all want to believe it or not. I'm telling you. But y'all would rather have this code so that Black people can continue to be downtrodden, be worth zero by 2053, have nothing, live in complete and utter clusterfuck, and then blame whoever. But typically it's Donald Trump, Anton, Abba Dabba Do, and white people. Lest we not forget white people. Somebody just said I need to get it for the next show, because this is just part one, y'all, because I got a lot of questions that I'm gonna need answers to. And if the code crackers can come through and let me know, and not the baby shaking minister either. I don't want to hear from him. Y'all got faith in the baby shaking minister and his foolishness, but you don't want to listen to me. You don't want to listen to Maggie, the substitute teacher, or Luke Hazley. So y'all don't want to listen to normal. But you would rather listen to some damn foolishness, child. They still out here talking about this damn alleged tape. Arguing in the comments talking about there is a tape. Motherfucker, if you ain't synced it, shut the fuck up. And if there's a tape, why y'all just circulating it online? Y'all have not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all have no common sense. So that's what I'm supposed to listen to? The code of people who have no common sense whatsoever? The code of people who allegedly care about Black people, but as soon as you hear an opposing view, you call them names. You try to take them out, not, physically out, but you try to hinder them from their life and their livelihood. That's the code? What? Where's it written down? I want to know where it's written down at. I want to know where the code is written down at. So my question for the rest of this year is going to be, is this on code? Because I'm trying to understand. I do open my mind up to learning. I am in the middle of reading the Willie Lynch letter and the Miseducation of the Negro. Now, I know you Negroes think you're so smart, but I'm thinking there's a lot of dummism going on. Okay, I started it on the cruise. I got the other book today since I'm home. And I'm going to see what's going on, because clearly there's something that I don't understand. I clearly don't understand. So let me try to figure it out. And if y'all want to be helpful, you can come and give me something that makes some sense. Because I am confused about how you think I'm supposed to listen to you, but you don't listen to me. How is it that I'm supposed to listen to you, but you don't need to listen to me? Where they do that at? I don't get a piece of this code. I don't get no say in the code, but I'm supposed to follow the code. So the code is there for me to follow, but the code is not there for me to say anything. Is that how that works? Child, that's probably why there's a problem with this code. All right. Now I'm a save the judgment until the end. I mean, I'm a judge, of course, because that's what we do over here. Shout out to all the judgers, okay? The bestie judgers. But I'm going to come to a conclusion on the code. I'm formulating my thesis sentence, which is, what is this code that you speak of? That's it. So if no one is going to come through and tell me, then I'll take it upon myself to say, y'all full of shit. I'm gonna go ahead and say it from the gate. This is what my initial thoughts are as we put this together, is that y'all full of shit, and that y'all think that you run something and you don't even run yourselves. This is straight same old stuff that I say, of course, but it still seems to apply. You just think that you're in charge of something of which you're really not. You think that you run someone of which you really don't. And you need to be concentrating from this code right here. Concentrate on your damn kids. Y'all need to concentrate on your damn kids. I'm just saying. But child, what do I know? But let me make these coders happy with something that I'm gonna just go ahead and go over it because the I Hate Anton sector is changing over to race grifters, which we've already discussed. And typically these people who say that I'm not on code think that I give a damn about white people. Now, white people, calm down. I equally can't stand anyone. Okay, it's all equal. All right, because everybody is crazy. And if you ain't heard that from me before, you ain't been listening. Everybody is crazy. And I am very apprehensive about everybody. And I don't care for nobody. I really don't. Okay. I need to know who people are before I say that I give a damn. Y'all just be like, oh, you black. Oh, what? Child, that's why y'all be hanging around them people with this crazy ass hair, because y'all just be like, well, hey, well, there you go. Let me acknowledge Reaper. Let me thank you, Boo. He said, bump everyone with a day off. Hit the like button. Shout out to a day off. Happy Juneteenth, yeah. We leering on Juneteenth today, okay? We be leering. Hey, Dr. Messy, happy Juneteenth. This is the Honorable Sassy Straight Brother Slim Daddy. Shout out to Brother Slim Daddy. Shout out to all the Sassy Straights, all the stars and the MSDs up in here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. We got to answer some questions. This is only part one. But y'all, this is what the white people doing. Not that we don't know, okay? But I already had this shit saved. It says 8 people charged in an X-ring underground bunker for paying adults to grape their children and pets ages 3 to 16. 8 people in the U.S. have been charged for their involvement in an international child exploitation ring, according to Florida. This thing not working? Lord have mercy. This thing is not working? Hold on. So I see the ignorance are ignoranting, and your comments are not coming up because you're so ignorant. But keep talking, because all engagement matters. Anyway, because I'm looking at the vertical over here, and then the landscape over here. But keep talking your ish. It gets you nowhere, and you show by your stupid comments, your dumb comments, that this is why I don't follow y'all, because you don't make any sense. Why are you talking about me? What the fuck did I do? I'm just asking questions. You already mad. What the fuck are you mad for? For fucking what? See, this is the problem. You can't even ask questions. You can't even try to come to any conclusion. You can't even check into anything. What kind of shit is that? That's why your kids is dumb. That's why your kids out here practicing dummism, because they being raised by dummies. Y'all dumb. But y'all, as long as y'all part of the code, I guess that's all that matters. This actually has some sound to it. It says the group was allegedly led by Mehmet Burke Bazooka or something like that, a resident of Turkey who is accused of transferring massive amounts of child SA material to buyers. Florida authorities discovered the network after responding to an ad offering over 6 terabytes of material for $100. That's a lot of terabytes, I think. I think my phone is like 4 terabytes, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. Wow. Child, white people. What the fuck? Oh, I'm definitely crossing the street. What the hell? Of course, this is what you got to do. You look crazy. Here it goes. Oh, you got biatches? Not a surprise though, because y'all biatches, these biatches be taking down these kids. They be taking down these kids in school. And I got plenty of those stories too. We gonna get there, not today, but these white biatches is trying their best to take down these kids, child. They're trying their best. These are people you're supposed to trust. They can't keep their hands off your sons. These biatch white teachers cannot keep their hands off your sons, y'all. I'm telling you, every day there's a new story. Every day. It's crazy. These people are crazy. Look at this pale tubby child. Don't hide now. No, don't hide now, Milton. Milton, show your face. Milton, show your face. Look at this greasy hair behind here. Look at his greasy ass hair. What the fuck? And then you got El Jefe right here. Look at this fucking nerd. These are the real incels. These are the real incels. Peter Griffin, yeah, one of them does look. That too. Lord help your people. Woo, child. White people, SYCBM. Gentlemen, Jim is Robert Winsman here. This is SYCBM for ya. SYCBM. She needs your help, yeah. She needs y'all to come in and handle it. Okay. All right. Listen, I'll be trying to help y'all. I be trying to help y'all. Y'all, she don't even look that old. I mean, she big, but she don't even look like she like 40 or anything. This is what you want your life to be, Bigums? This is what you doing? Girl, this one probably a teacher somewhere. Lord. Listen, that's not even a Becky. What's her name? Edith. Edith, this is what you doing? Kids and pets, y'all. Don't forget the pets part, okay? Don't forget the pets part. Don't miss that. Anyway. Y'all white people, y'all need to get it together, all right? Y'all looking crazy out here, but I understand this is your thing, so. Shout out to the kids. Nobody cares about these damn kids. I'm telling you. Moving on, child. Moving on. Let's see, where should we go? Let's go over here to Indy man accused of carjacking a DoorDash driver 4 days out of jail. This one button act like it don't want to work. All right. 4 days out of jail. Now, what in the hell is going on here?
30, a food delivery driver is carjacked at gunpoint at Indy's southwest side, leading to the arrest of a 17 and 18-year-old suspects.
Fox 59's Jesse Wells spoke with the victim and has more on the shocking criminal history of one of the suspects.
The victim works for DoorDash and tells me he just finished making a food delivery to this apartment building behind me. As soon as he returned to his car, the victim was confronted by the two-armed carjackers. Luckily, the victim cooperated and lived to tell the tale, which ended with a quick arrest. In this parking lot along Plum Drive,
a quick arrest? It always seems to, well, not always. A lot of the times it seems to get a quick arrest. So you're producing dummies that can't even criminal right. They criminal and wrong. Is this under the code? What part of the code is this under? Okay. Where are y'all at to come out here and say this is wrong, this is not right, somebody need to do something? Nothing. Reaper, 4 days out. 4 days out, this is the best you can do. This is what you'll hear. There's no jobs out here. So you're condoning this? Is that the code? I'm trying to understand the code. Help me understand where the code at. Where does this lie in the code?
Day night, a food delivery driver dropped off his order and was ambushed by two men wearing black hoodies.
The one opened my passenger side door, pulled a gun on me, and said to get out of my vehicle.
Fortunately, Isaac recalls how he stayed calm and avoided.
Damn, Isaac, you sure you didn't get beat up? What is going on with your face? Damn, Isaac, you typically look like this. I thought they didn't bother you. Okay. Anyway.
Opened my passenger side door, pulled a gun on me, and said to get out of my vehicle.
Fortunately, Isaac recalls how he stayed calm and avoided being hurt.
I just put my hands up as I got out of my vehicle and backed away slowly.
That's an oh, no. What the fuck? Oh, no. Oh, no, not again. Now, I think the problem might be the hair. Where does that fall in the code? Where does this hairstyle fall in the code?
According to this affidavit, 18-year-old Dominique Shockley and a 17-year-old suspect stole Isaac's car and phone. Police then tracked that phone, which led them to the suspects who were arrested on the east side following it.
Why are people stealing phones? Did we just ask this question? Why are people stealing phones? They are all coded. They all are traceable. What are you going to get for it? You can't even really sell it because they all have serial numbers. I'm confused, Bueller. If y'all don't do something about your dumbass kids, where's that at in the code? So am I supposed to support this or no? With the code, do I support this or not? I'm trying to understand. I'm just asking questions. Is this so we support this or we don't support this? I'm confused on which criminal is acceptable and which criminal is not. No help on that? No, just insults? Okay. Uncle Rick in the building. Thank you, Boo. He said, welcome back, Pumpkin. Sent you an update on the girl who died in Africa to your DM on IG. Thank you, Boo. We covered her last night, and if you're talking about the fiance and her self-deletion, we covered that last night. You weren't here. We had a late night on the couch episode. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to all y'all that are here, even the dumb ones who think that I give a damn about your dumbass comments. All engagement matters. All engagement matters. But can anyone answer me? Is this what's the code for this? What's the code for this?
Chase that ended when the accused thieves crashed Isaac's car. IMPD recovered this gun thought to be used in the carjacking and praised the victim for his actions and assistance.
Absolutely. If the police cooperated, helps the police connect the dots and helps us
Hey, oppressor, you're not bad looking.
get violent offenders off the streets.
Court records show Shockley had only been out of jail for 4 days before the carjacking. The 18-year-old is allegedly part of...
Nice. What part of the code is this, y'all? What part of the code is this? Always telling on yourselves on social media. Nice weapons there. Do you think that is, what is the word? Legal? Anybody? Bueller? Coders? Code detectors? Where does this lie in the realm of the code? Where? Bueller?
Streets.
Court records show Shockley had only been out of jail for 4 days.
Listen, look at him. Them eyes gonna get him some ass. Listen to me when I tell you. Them eyes is gonna get him some ass. Think I'm lying? Trust me when I tell you. Those eyes is gonna get him some ass. I think the hair must be an attraction too. Is that in the code? Anybody? They're coded doctors. This is a doctor in training. Gotcha. This is a doctor in training. Yes. He will have a lot of clients. Trust me when I tell you. Lots of clients.
Before the carjacking, the 18-year-old is allegedly part of a group called the Reapers that have been connected to dozens of business burglaries this year.
Not the Reapers. Reapers, are you responsible for this? Are you responsible for this?
In Indianapolis, Shockley, seen in this picture posing with a gun, was charged with possession of a machine gun in May and was released this past weekend on a $4,000 cash bond.
This could have been prevented if he wasn't let out of jail, like he had a history of crime.
Listen, I don't know who you are, Brandon, child, I don't know his name. Listen, Brandon, I don't know what you're talking about, okay? Because criminals are not allowed to stay in jail any longer. The 92% made sure that all those laws was changed because it's racist to be in jail and not be able to afford bond. Okay, so I don't know what you get for $4,000. I didn't hear it, but I'm sure that somebody, was able to help him out, get him out of jail so that they can come and do this. Now, I'm assuming they lose their $4,000 or however much money you put up, 10%, child. I don't know. But it'd be interesting sometimes what the community can raise money for, but can't seem to sustain enough of them. And this is probably more directed to the poors and the fake poors who listen to these MFers who do not have your best interest at heart, but you want to follow them and do what they say. But if I say something, you don't want to hear it. Got it. Okay, so in the code, which blacks get to be listened to and which blacks have to listen to which blacks? I'm confused. Because I'm off code. From what I understand, I'm off code. You not on code? Because I was in the nail salon. Well, child, why would I not be in the nail salon? Girl, why? Why would I not be in a nail salon? Hello? I'm trying to understand, why would I not be in a nail salon? I don't go to nail salons where they racially profile me. And if I did, I wouldn't go there. Bueller. I don't go to Sunoco gas stations where they racially profile me. I mean, I'm just saying. Any place. So why would I not go? They ain't do nothing to me. Because in one instance, the colored community will say, you can't judge all of us by that person. How you gonna judge us by what that one person do? We are not a monolith. Sound familiar? Shout out to RBN, right? We not all the same. Correct. I agree. So now you got Asian over here that you want to say they all the same. So now everybody's got to now all of a sudden boycott everything Asian. And you 92% know damn well you're not giving up the hair, the nails, the spiders, the makeup, the weave. You know you're not giving it up. I don't know why y'all try and tell this lie. I don't know why y'all trying to tell this lie. Boycott all Asian black owned. Where you gonna get your hair from? Because even if you're getting it from a black person, guess where they getting it from? Anybody know? Bueller? Anybody know where the black woman that's selling bundles is getting the hair from? Anybody got 3 guesses? 3 guesses and the first 3 don't count on where it's coming from. So y'all just think because you buying from her, you're not supporting Asians? Is that what y'all think? I'm trying to understand. Help me, help me. Whew, it's a gnat. Help me, help me, help me. Shout out to Kevin Hart. I'm trying to understand. I cram to understand. Shout out to MC Light. I'm so confused. I just be so confused. Because that's exactly where it comes from. Where the fuck y'all think it's coming from? Harlem? No. No. So, okay, so if you're on replay, help me understand where you think that's coming from. And where is it? So that we all can know, so we can go ahead and investigate and ensure, as long as it's black, then we can go ahead and go there. Because this hair that I wear is from Vivica. If you don't, believe it or not, this hair is from Vivica. Vivica Fox has a hairline, and this is her best wig, in my opinion. So this is the one that I love. But I know damn well where it's manufactured at originally. I don't give a fuck. And I know y'all don't either, but cause chaos and carry on because you think you in charge of somebody. You be in charge of you. You don't be in charge of nothing over here, okay? Because that's the part I don't understand as well. Y'all out here, not y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all out here listening to a bunch of people that are at the bottom of so many lists. Why in the hell would I listen to someone that ain't got shit about how I should spend my money? Did that person earn it for me? Did that person do anything to help me obtain this money? This is the part that y'all are not paying attention to. So if Democrats, progressive, liberal, ABCD tells y'all that you shouldn't do something, you listen. But you will fuck a nigga and not listen to him if he says to make me something to eat. Make that make sense. Yes, this is directed to the stars, as always, because it's y'all that's causing the ruckus, as usual, thinking that I'ma tell you. Child, y'all can't tell your damn selves. Help me understand the code. Tell me that. I'm asking. Help me help you. Tell me about the code. And tell me what I get from it. Because as an adult, a grown-ass 55-year-old adult now, I need to know what I'm getting on my return on investment. See, y'all don't think that way because you don't know shit about money, because you just listen to niggas that have money, tethers and all. And you listen to blogs that don't help you at all. They just tell you what to do and you follow like the sheep that you are. You follow along with Democrats. You follow along with a bunch of MFers that don't progress you no damn where. And then you think you gonna holler over here? And you think I give a damn? Shit. And I don't. And I don't. Shout out to Slim Daddy. I appreciate you, boo. He said, oh, Lord, I can't see. I got to go get my glasses. That's what I got to do. I got to go get my glasses. They're in. Damn, I'm dark. Oh, I got dark. Oh, shit. Call me dark. Yo, you can call me Brownie right now. Look how dark I am. Oh, my God. I didn't realize I was this dark. I got black in the Caribbean, okay? Woo, I love it. I love it. Slim Daddy, I appreciate you. Pics are pure ego and emotionalism. That reads as a boy who never had a dad to make a man out of him. Gangs are a consequence of the death of dads. # statistic. I believe you. I believe that. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Dads are not needed because you sassy straights ain't shit. You ain't got shit. You ain't about shit. However, this one here, not Brandon, but this one that did this, he's a peach. Look at him. He is a peach. Yes, look at those eyes. He about to be prison babe 2.5, whatever the number is.
Out of jail for 4 days before the carjacking. The 18-year-old is allegedly part of a group called the Reapers that have been connected to dozens of business burglaries this year in Indianapolis. Shockingly, seen in this picture, posing with a gun, was charged with possession of a machine gun in May and was released this past weekend on a $4,000 cash bond.
This could have been prevented if he wasn't let out of jail, like he had a history of crime.
Despite that frustration, Isaac offered some good advice to both suspects accused of stealing his car.
Life is is a very precious thing, and wasting it away like this is just so sad.
Finally, prosecutors have asked that Shockley be held on a higher than standard bond pending the filing of formal charges against both he and his 17-year-old accused accomplice. Jesse Wells.
We didn't show the 17-year-old because he's a minor. Got it. All right.
This is amazing.
Well, good luck. Good luck to those people. You just never know. Maybe a change has come. Shout out to that song. And things will get better. All right. Odds are, Brandon, though, that he'll be out soon, damn enough. Good luck to y'all. All right. Anyway, moving on. Where are we going? Excuse me. I'm gonna save ARP. I got a good video from ARP. Let's go here. Let's see. From the right-winged angel, it says father SHOT'd and deleted by a YN on a New York bus after telling him he was talking too loudly on the phone. I'm assuming this is him. Is anyone covering this? Is anyone upset about this? Is anyone protesting about this? What's the code on this? What does the code say about this? Bueller? Anybody? Anybody know? So no problem with one black person taking out another black person. That's okay. That's acceptable. I'm thinking that's what the code says, but I'm just checking, child. I'm just checking. So this is okay. So they're going to let him go. Right Wing says a routine bus ride in NYC turned deadly Monday when 41-year-old Jonathan Pettigrew was allegedly gunned down after asking a teenager, what? Child, he bet not look like what I think he might look like. I'm tired of this shit. A teenager to lower the volume of a cell phone conversation, according to police. The SHOT unfolded aboard a Bronx 36 MTA bus in the Bronx near White Plains Road and East Tremont Ave. Authorities say the victim confronted a teen who was speaking loudly on his phone. What began as a verbal dispute quickly escalated when the suspect allegedly pulled out a handgun and fired. The victim suffered a gunshot wound to the abdomen and was rushed to Jacoby Medical Center, where he later died. Where's the protest at for this? Where is the protest at for this, Bueller? What's the code for this? Which section of the book is the code? I need to know in case I'm on a bus with a YN with a loud phone conversation. I need to know what the expectation is. And what is the expectation, or what do y'all think for the man here? Rest in peace to this man that's on up out of here because the YN was disturbing the peace. I'm sure he's a future doctor as well. A young scholar, as BCP says. The suspect gunman fled the scene on foot and remained at large as of Tuesday. Of course he did. Police have not released his identity or continue to search for leads. The brazen deletion aboard a crowded city bus is the latest violent incident to raise concerns about public safety on New York's transit system. Well, just go talk to Ma'am Danby. He got y'all. Ma'am Danby got y'all. What is the problem? Just go talk to him. I'm sure he is available all hours of the day and night. Y'all wanted him. Y'all got him. See what he got to say about it.
Video obtained by Pix 11 News shows the last moments of Jonathan Pettigrew's life as he stumbles off the BX36 bus, bleeding out from a gunshot wound to his stomach. We are stopping the video before he falls to the ground. Police say Pettigrew simply asked another passenger on the bus to stop yelling or talking loud on his phone.
These videos we're seeing lately are really disturbing me, y'all. They're really disturbing me.
Were exchanged, and then the passenger pulled out a gun and shot Pettigrew. It was just before 3 Monday afternoon as the bus was forced to stop here at the corner of White Plains Road and East Tremont Avenue.
I know my brother very well, so maybe when he got his attention to the loud noise and all that stuff, but they shouldn't got that type of fall.
Pettigrew was a father of 7 children. His brother Avery says Pettigrew had just left his job at a local restaurant and was on his way to pick up his young daughter. This surveillance video obtained by Pix 11 News shows the last moments of Jonathan Pettigrew's life as he stumbles off the BX30 but never made it.
Well, my brother's a good brother. He's the third youngest. He's a good kid. He's not a street person. He's very funny. He's very into sports.
While police review surveillance video and interview witnesses from the bus, many are questioning how a normal commute could end this way. Sources say police are zeroing in on this video, looking at how the passengers got off the bus, especially this man seen wearing a white t-shirt and backpack, last seen running off the bus and bolting down White Plains Road.
I just want justice and hope he paid for what he had done.
But never made it.
Well, my brother's a good brother. He's a young...
Is there where does justice come in the code, child? What is the justice? I'm sorry, what is the code for this, for getting justice? So who do we support? The one that did the deletion or the deleted? What's the code say? Let me know what it says, because I'm just a little bit confused. This man right here is on up out of here by a YN, mind you. Okay. Now that's right wing's rhetoric. All right. But odds are it is the dude that's running down the street with the backpack on. How come he didn't stay to talk or to tell the oppressor what happened, to try to help out a brother? So the YN don't care about the brother? He don't care about his fellow brethren? What? Wait, where's that at in the code? How come he don't have to follow no code? Why don't that one in the pink backpack gotta follow any code? What's his responsibility with the code? Bueller? Somebody help me. Somebody help me understand. Because this is all Negroes. This is all the colored community. Shout out to my darkness. Okay. This is all the colored community. So help me understand. I'm trying to understand the colored code. Where's that? Since I'm off code, let me get back on code. Who do we root for here? Which one are we supposed to care for here in this situation? Okay. I'm just trying to understand so I can get back on code, because code don't seem to make sense to me, and it don't seem to have any structure. It don't seem to have any real rules. It doesn't seem to make much sense. Hold on. Sorry. Anyway, rest in peace to that man. And of course they will, this is my prediction, okay? They will find the man in the pink with the pink backpack, because the odds are he's the one that did this, allegedly. They'll find out that he's something under 8-damn-teen, and then they'll find out that he has a history of something. His hair probably looks like the last gentleman. Wash, rinse, repeat. Just let me know where that falls under in the code. Rest in peace to this man, child. Moving on, child. Moving on. Where are we going? I don't even want to do that one because it's going to piss me off. Let's go here. This really could have been a Crime is Down episode, y'all. So in San Francisco, California, Richmond community. Wait, is that Richmond is in Virginia? Richmond community mourns maintenance worker. SHOT'd and deleted. KTVU. Okay, it says it's California. All right, let's see what's going on here. Whew, Lord help your people.
The family of a man shot and killed in the East Bay says they never imagined he would be the victim of gun violence. The shooting happened after an argument last Friday in Richmond. Loved ones tell KTVU's Amber Lee that their loss is the community's loss. Amber joins us live in studio now with details about what happened. Amber?
Claudine family members tell me the victim was killed in front of his girlfriend's home in Richmond, and they're in shock over what they describe as senseless violence.
Okay, is there a place called Richmond, California, or was he visiting Richmond, Virginia? It just confuses me a little bit. So this elder is just living his life like it's golden, and then something happened. And I've not seen this, so we're seeing it together. Shout out to Mike Love. Richmond is a few miles north of Oakland. Okay, so there's a Richmond and Caladam. Okay, all right. So thank you, because it was confusing the hell out of me. Thank you, appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button for me, subscribe if you are new.
They tell me Melvin Murphy loved kids and helped many families in his community. Distraught family members gathered in front of the spot where Melvin Murphy was shot and killed on Friday in Richmond. They described the 64-year-old as a loving son, father, and grandfather.
64 years old. He can't even die of old age. 64. Cat daddy can't even die of old age.
They described the 64-year-old as a loving son, father, and grandfather who was nonviolent.
I couldn't imagine in life that he would ever be a victim of a crime like this. This is very devastating to the family.
That's his mom? All right, Mima. Well, how the hell old are you? You go, girl.
What did he mean to you?
The world. That was my best friend. I call him OG Triple Stack. That was my best friend.
Family members shared with me this photo they took. This is how they found him when they rushed over after.
Oh my God, I have to stop this. This shit is disturbing. I'm still tripping from the girl that they tossed from the bungee jump. Sheesh.
Learning about the shooting. Police say it happened shortly before 6:30 in the evening. Officers responded to a report of shots fired and said that they tried to revive him, but he died at the scene. Family members tell me Murphy had gotten into an argument with his girlfriend and that a man associated with the girlfriend shot Murphy.
Selfless.
Now, what do you... So he got into an argument with his own girlfriend, but all of a sudden there's just some man that's randomly there that then SHOTs him. What do y'all think? Allegedly. This is ridiculous. Crazy. Hold on, let me rewind that.
Officers responded to a report of shots fired and said that they tried to revive him, but he died at the scene. Family members tell me Murphy had gotten into an argument with his girlfriend and that a man associated with the girlfriend shot Murphy.
Selfless and senseless, and he deserved better.
Police tell me they're still investigating what the relationship is between the woman, the suspect, and the victim, and they're looking at possible motives, including that it may have been a love triangle.
Love you.
Oh, a love triangle. So that's what I was thinking. Not necessarily a love triangle. That's how the news has to place it. But I feel like enough of us understand what's going on. Probably was a confrontation. And then, you know who said, that's my lady. Allegedly. Wow.
And he deserved better.
Police tell me they're still investigating what the relationship is between the woman, the suspect, and the victim, and they're looking at possible motives, including that it may have been a love triangle.
Love you.
Family members created a memorial outside Murphy's apartment where he was a maintenance worker for the complex for almost 20 years. They say his tenants depended on him.
Every day the kids will come up to his back door asking for ice cream. He'd have an ice cream for him or a popsicle or some type of snack for any of the kids that's in the building.
Police credit license plate reader technology for helping them track down the suspect who had fled to Concord. He's now behind bars facing charges, including murder. Murphy's son finds some comfort in his father's legacy.
Just to be humble.
Definitely Cat Daddy. Rest in peace to Cat Daddy.
Charges, including murder. Murphy's son finds some comfort in his father's legacy.
Oh, that's the son. For some reason, I thought it was the brother. Oh, come on, Cat Daddy. He was doing the damn thing. Just trying to live his life like it was golden.
Just to be humble and help others. Never look down on nobody.
The family wants the suspect to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Richmond police tell me they plan to release more details soon, including the suspect's identity. Claudine?
All right, we'll continue.
Oh, we'll be waiting. I want to know too. Well, if it's a love triangle, then it might not be a young person with wild hair, but this still sounds crazy. And since it's he's black, we're gonna assume everyone else is black. So I got questions on the code. So who should I be rooting for and siding with on this situation? What's the code say about this? Cat daddying it up. Whole girlfriend, some strange man comes and takes him out. Now he know where to be found. Well, I think they said he's in jail. Where does the code stand on that? I'm just trying to understand. Because see, I need to know what the rules are before I join something. I need to understand how it works before I join something. So maybe that's why I'm not on code, because no one seems to be able to explain it to me. So explain it to me. Everybody black. So whose side should I be on? Whose side should I be rooting for here? The lady? Because it's a feminist type of deal. So I should support her, but not the man that's in the ground at the hands of another alleged black man. I'm supposed to ignore all that. All right, well, keep me posted on what I'm supposed to do. Shout out to Smoke and Talk. Severe up in here. I see Boo. He said, sorry I'm late to the party. Messy baby. What we doing? We trying to figure out the code. I need to know the code, Boo. Help me understand what I'm missing, because I keep being told that I'm not on code. So I'm trying to figure out what the rules are, where the handbook is, where all the lists are, so that I can see if I want to join and be a part of this code. Because at this point, it don't make no sense to me. It only seems like there's only some code when it's a non-black person and a black person. But when it's black people and black people, there don't seem to be no code, and no one seems to give a damn. Unless, of course, which is a problem, the oppressor is involved. Now, when the oppressor is involved, then everybody is supposed to always be against the oppressor. So I'm trying to suss it out like I do. This is only part one. We are not hardly done with any of this. Trust me when I tell you. This is a series at this point. Reaper, I appreciate you, Boo. He said they threw that girl like Superman. She landed like Hillary BF from the Fresh. Oh, Hillary's boy. Yeah. Oh, don't make me laugh about that. That's so sad, because she was still alive when she hit the ground. I cannot imagine. That's crazy. Rest in peace to that girl and this man and the last person. Child, it's too many RIPs. It's too many RIPs around here. When is anybody going to get tired of this? All right, so this is one of the people that we're supposed to allegedly, or this is me. So let me keep it on me that I'm supposed to listen to this nigga right here, which will never happen. This will never happen. But I'm open into listening. So there's a young man called TJ the Realist, and his title is "Dear Black America, Stop Listening to Willie D." But somewhere in this code, it says to listen to this illiterate caricature. Somewhere in the code, which section is it, Black people, where it says that Black people are supposed to listen to Willie illiterate D for their information and to get their Black news from him and to follow what he says? A ghetto boy. Does Halloween fall on a weekend this year? All right, let's hear what Dear Black America, TJ the Realist has to say. All right, it's only 8 minutes long. Let's see how much we can get out of this. And yes, I am fast forwarding it.
So shout out to my guy, the Black Conservative Perspective. This video that I'm using is his video. Also, shout out to Willie D, right? And let me give y'all a quick disclaimer. I grew up listening to Willie D and the Ghetto Boys. It was one of my dad's favorite rap groups.
Who didn't? I wouldn't say there was a favorite rap group, but who didn't? How many hits does Ghetto Boy really have? 2, 3? And who the hell knew who Willie D was? Nobody. It was just 3 of them. A big one, the miniature, the midget, and then the other one. Nobody knew this nigga. Did y'all know him? Maybe y'all did. Maybe y'all did. He don't get no passes because he was in the Ghetto Boys. Nobody gives a fuck.
So we stayed listening to Willie D, Scarface, and the Ghetto Boys, right? And I used to be a big time subscriber of Willie D until I realized that he gives off a lot of biased misinformation. And I'm not talking bad about this man. He's a legend.
Oh, that's okay. I'll do it.
In my book when it comes to music. But as far as his podcast and the information that he puts out, it's clearly biased. It's clearly one-sided. And a lot of information that he gives out is completely.
And it seems to favor Democrats, progressives, and liberals. How about that? I think I'm making a correlation without knowing the code. But please let me know what the code is with regard to Willie D. Is he in the book of code of Black people where Black people are supposed to listen to him? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's a big old if that's in the code.
False. Right? If we're being objective, Willie D says a lot of false shit. I just cuss, man. I ain't gonna bleep it out. He says a lot of false things on his podcast, right? And I'm gonna give y'all an example when it comes to this Carmelo Anthony case. Y'all check this out.
There was video played of the incident inside of the courtroom that showed Austin to be the aggressor. Austin confronting Carmelo.
Nick at Night, who was actually in the courtroom, debunked that and said that that's not true. But Caricature over here is saying it. So is he in the code of people that Black people are supposed to listen to, even though he be making shit up? Blacks, pros, let me know. Where does Willie D stand as far as the code is concerned? We're not supposed to actually listen to people that were actually, or at least take information from people who are actually in the courtroom. We're supposed to take information from Willie D, who just be making shit up, pulling it out of the crack of his caricature ass. Shout out to Miss... Woo, I gotta laugh about that one. Shout out to Ms. AB. I appreciate you. She said his mind is playing tricks on him big time. TDS. Absolutely. All right, I gotta relook it. I turn this damn thing on because it's messing up. I agree with you, boo. I agree with you. Thank you so much.
Austin pushing Carmelo. Austin then getting stuck by Carmelo. But it also showed Austin's brother, Hunter, being at the center of the fight. He also put hands on Carmelo.
That's not true. That right there, what Willie D just said, is completely false.
Correct.
Completely false. It's not even fabricated. It's a blatant lie.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
4 of the 6 witness testimonies, they were Black. They were Black kids, and they said that Carmelo Anthony was the aggressor the entire time. Austin even said that he did not want to fight Carmelo at a track meet. That is true. I wonder where Willie D got this story from.
And so did some of their other friends.
Witnesses tricks on him, like AB said. His mind is playing tricks on him because it's a grift. These people are grifting and people are falling for it, and you're believing anything that you allegedly want to believe for the sake of the culture and the code. And this is being on code to blatantly lie. So being on code means to blatantly lie. Help me understand, color community. Is that what the code means? Because if that makes me wrong for not being on code, then I'm okay with it. So in order to be on code, I got to believe lies. So I should listen to this caricature and listen to what the hell it is he's saying, blatant lies. So then that means, so then y'all saying that Nick at Night is lying? Bueller? if someone is supposed to listen to Willie D here, then that means that you are technically saying that Neek at Night is a liar. So where does the code stand with that, Bueller? Where's the code with that? The woman that was actually in the courtroom, this nigga that sit here by this wall every day, trying to get black people all riled up. And y'all be falling for it, hook, line, and fucking sinker, listening to a ghetto boy. Shout out to Nick Taylor in the building. I appreciate you. Boo! He said, hard to listen to Willie. He's mumbling and has zero research skills. Low mental and pro-whack. Back to Africa, who went there and came back. Listen, color community will go ahead and listen to him and all these other race grifters in the name of being on code. That's why I got to understand the code. Ain't nobody trying to tell me. They just over here saying ignorant ass shit instead of actually giving me something. So it seems that I'm getting to a conclusion real quick, even though we're going to continue the series, is that they full of shit. It's basically do what I say. Yet again, it's back to do what I say, because I say so. I'm sorry, motherfuckers. Who are y'all again? Excuse me. Who are y'all? Who are y'all? Just because y'all want to listen to Rolly and Joyless Reed and Clown and them 3 girls over there, 4 girls, if I'm not mistaken, because they want to tell y'all that racism is your biggest problem. That's what it is. So you going to listen to the lies from caricature here? Okay. Come on, TJ.
That at least 5, in fact, not just witnesses, but it's also on video, at least 5 of them jumped Carmelo.
Nick at Night also said that you can't even see the damn video. It's too great. And the video we saw, I don't know what the fuck is going on there. When we watched it, can anybody see anybody, identify anybody, see what was going on? Anybody? Bueller? This infamous video that's out that no one seems to want to give to the police. No one wants to give to the DA prosecutor. No one wants to give to the defense, but they just want to be out here continuing to talk about this alleged video. Makes sense to me. Is that in the code? What part of the code is that in? Keep evidence away from freeing the innocent man that is in jail right now. So just keep it out here for people to talk about, for people to talk about here on the internet, but not do anything to get the person that's allegedly innocent out of jail. Where's that at in the code? Because it don't make much sense to me. To me, that don't make sense. If you got evidence that's going to exonerate him, why are y'all not giving it to his lawyer? You ain't even got to give it to the DA. Give it to the lawyer. But for some reason, that's not being done. And you dummies don't seem to question that, but you're going to listen to caricature here? Woo! Lord help you be. Where that's at in the code? What section, child? What section is that in the code?
Blatant lie. Okay? This is a blatant lie. I'm just letting y'all know right now, this is bad information.
The witness never mentioned jumping Carmelo. Other witnesses for Austin never mentioned jumping Carmelo. They jumped him. What do you expect to happen if a person has a weapon on them and they will not hesitate to use that weapon? What do you think is going to happen?
Several days later.
Because it reads like a math problem. 1 + 1 = 2. 2 + 2 = 4. Okay, guilty of murder. It's not that hard to figure out.
Shout out to Dennis Sperling. He reached 100,000. Make sure y'all go and subscribe and congratulate him. Shout out to a real lawyer here on the tube.
The only people surprised about this are the people who've been listening to a lot of this hype. But if you actually read the law, if you actually read what the law says and what the law
read, what read? You telling caricature to read? Dennis, he's so funny. He must have been being funny that day.
Requires what is murder, what is stand your ground in the state of Texas, what is homicide, what's capital murder, and what would be considered manslaughter. It reads right there. And the thing is, man, it's gonna keep happening. Okay, let me say it like this: it's gonna keep happening. You got a lot of people who are out of control, brother. You see what I mean? You can't stand. I'm gonna keep going back.
Is Dennis on code right now? Help me. Is Dennis on code? He's trying to say there's a lot of people that's out of control. What? Are you talking about blacks, Dennis? Mr. Sperling? Are you talking about blacks, Esquire Sperling? I don't know if that's in the code. Somebody let me know. Is that in the code? Pro-blacks. What does the code stand on this? Going to read and Dennis Sperling, lawyer, Esquire, saying that there's a lot of problems out here. And I'm going to go ahead and assume he's talking about the community chat. Is that acceptable? Is that in the code? Is that not in the code? What section is it in? I'm going to need reference points in this code. Okay? I'm assuming it's called the Black Code allegedly. And it must have sections, section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4. Okay. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. What section of the code? You can't just be out here saying off code without giving us, just like with the Bible, chapter and verse, give me the reference point in the code and where I can go look it up. Because I didn't find it through ChatGPT. So where is it at? Bueller, where is it at? Javon, don't come here and just say shit. You prove it. Tadisha, goodbye, girl. CLC said you can't be pro-black and support illegal migration. Clearly, that's not true. You must not be reading the code. You must not be reading the code because Jasmine Crockett is out here every day fighting for the same people taking jobs from colors, and colors is out here fighting for it too. Help me understand, colors. You fighting for people that's going to take your jobs from you. But y'all out here fighting. Now say that that's not about Trump. You know it's about Donald Trump. Because your derangement syndrome is working overtime. Now, mind you, I haven't heard Trump's name in a while, maybe because I've been on vacation. I believe he ended the war, which should have never been started, of course. But I believe he ended the war. I see the gas prices are going down. That's something good to come home to. All right. And some of my people that had to do some things with it now don't have to worry about it. So I'm thankful and happy about that. But that ninja was wrong to start that war. Let's not forget that part. So he don't get no kudos for fixing what the fuck it is he fucked up. But I digress. So where is it in the code, child? Who just said that? I forget who it was, child. I want which chapter and which section in the code that says that this lawyer talking to a ghetto boy is the problem. I want to know, because what I'm not doing and what I'm not allowing is for an esteemed lawyer who went to school, has a degree, to be usurped by a ghetto boy that cannot even say caricature. Okay? One that's blatantly lying. So in the code, it says to lie, it sounds like. So the code says lie on behalf of other niggas. Is that what the code says? How come you quiet? Tell me what the fuck, how Dennis Sperling is off code, but Willie D is on. I'm confused. Help. So just say shit and run? Okay. So that's how the code works. Toss a rock and then run. So that's about right. No proof of anything. Believe whatever it is that you want because you allegedly on code, which don't mean shit at the end of the day, but just following behind a bunch of ignorant motherfuckers. Because if you think this nigga on the left is somebody that anybody should be listening to outside of a rap song, you're out of your mind. Excuse me. You are out of your mind. Reaper said code section 3, page 8, protect scam. So that's probably where it is. Section 3. Okay. Well, at least we got some reference. Okay. Because something don't sound right. And it shouldn't sound right to intelligent people. It shouldn't sound right to intelligent people just to go and say shit and have no proof of anything, back it up with absolutely nothing, but just because you say it, then it should be believed. Because you black, I'm black, and everybody is black. Well, I'm black too, motherfuckers. And none of this shit makes sense. I would never listen to this nigga if it is not on vinyl or on a fucking CD, okay? This nigga ain't got shit to say to me with regard to life, living life, and how I live my life, how I spend my money, where I spend my money, and who the hell it is that I would support. That nigga that can't even enunciate, I know you fucking lying. CLC said Willie D hasn't been to any protest because he knows that illegal migration is wrong. He's a fake Texas. Oh, he's in Texas too? Okay. It don't even matter. I don't even care. I'm never going to a protest either. I'm just not. That's just not what I do. But if it was something that made sense, I would send money. I would send money to help, but no one seemingly can give me a reason to send them money. Just because you had a bunch of babies, I'm done giving you money and I'm done helping you out. I don't care. That's not my problem. That's your problem. because those entitled people never give anything back. They don't help anyone else. All they want to do is take. They never want to give anything, as proven by 20 hours a week. Now they got a problem with that. Now they fall on food stamps, and I'm then still supposed to feel sorry for them? Fuck them, okay? I ain't take none of that pleasure. And I didn't ask you motherfuckers to help me with my kids when I took all that pleasure from them, for them. So why is the expectation I'm supposed to give you help? Help your damn self. Is that in the code? Bueller, question. Is help your damn self in the code? Can anybody confirm or deny? Bueller. I'm just trying to understand. The child, maybe it's me. Ms. A.B. God, thank you, boo. Code number 1. I'm a black woman. And you already know, if you a black woman, you're supposed to listen to black women, right? I will not be listening to the 92%, and I'm not in the 92%, okay? 92% was supposed to shut the fuck up, and ain't shut the fuck up yet. Do y'all remember that? All the pros that are listening, all the butthurt people about the code. You notice they were supposed to shut up and ain't shut up since. So part of the code is to lie, it sounds like. So the code says lie. Oh, gotcha. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that code at this point, okay? I'm waiting for y'all to give me chapter and verse though. I'm waiting out here to wait. Don't change the subject. Chapter and verse of the code. That was your question you're supposed to be answering. Chapter and verse of the code. What is it? If he's off code, give me the code that he's off of. Because other than that, you're just talking shit. That means shit at the end of the day. So until then, don't say another word. Until you can give that, don't say another word. Because I really want someone to give me where this code is at and how do you follow it and what are the fucking rules, because it seems to not have any rules and don't make any sense. It's based off people's emotions, and that never ends up well. But blacks continue to do that. You don't think shit through. You don't make a fucking plan and just think that it's all going to work out as long as you feel like it should, because you're butthurt about some shit that you probably wasn't involved in to begin with. You probably wasn't. That daggone Carmack Belton little boy, that Dr. Chow, or not Dr. Chow, that Mr. Chow person was in jail for 3 years. That case is 3 to 4 years old. Y'all in the code wasn't concerned about it one bit, didn't mention it one bit, didn't think about it one bit. Then all of a sudden it coincides with Carmelo Anthony. So now it's a big deal. And now, because that man hired the best lawyer, shout out to that lawyer, black man, colors, since I said that. How come y'all not supporting that black lawyer? That's a black lawyer. So let me see. So you don't support this black lawyer, excuse me, but you support this ghetto boy. That black lawyer that was the lawyer for Chow, you don't support that black lawyer, but you support Ben Crump every single time that he comes through, only when it's an oppressor, mind you, because that's his shtick. Y'all ever hear of the phrase ambulance chasing? No, is that a Generation X thing? Is that Jovan? I could give a shit because you still won't give me what I'm asking for. You just over here mad for nothing. I don't give a shit. This is the part. This is the point right here. I don't even know you, nigga. Why would I give a fuck? You can't even answer the question because it's bullshit, and you won't even cop to it. You won't even cop to it. You over here disparaging a whole ass successful fucking lawyer over a fucking ghetto nigga boy. And you think I give a fuck how you're disappointed in me? You don't have any common sense. Why would I give a fuck? You have no common sense. You're practicing dummism. We're not going to choose the lawyer because it's Willie D. It's Willie D. Ain't had a hit since a hit word was even invented. Ain't offering nothing but lies. The TJ ain't the first person to show and prove that nigga is lying. And you colors is following that nigga. Hook, line, and sinker. But I'm off code. That nigga is off a code. If there was a code, the code should be at least to tell the fucking truth. But you will support that bullshit. That's the problem with the community. But y'all don't want to hear that because that means that you would have to acknowledge that motherfuckers don't have your best interest at heart. That it's more important to lie to y'all, and you love to be lied to, just like the biatches love to be lied to, which is why they get into these dumbass situations, as evidenced by tonight's conversation. Shout out to Ace Metaphor for that. If the only thing that Ace Metaphor is good for is to show and prove that bitches be knowing, and I've told y'all since the beginning, we know more times than we don't. We be knowing niggas ain't shit. We be knowing that they have these pasts. We be knowing that they ain't ever gonna do nothing but offer dick. We know this. Let them lie to y'all. They won't lie to me. I'm telling you. Can't wait to look at another one. Anyway, come on, TJ.
Back to the fact that you can't stab somebody because they push you. Just like you can't shoot somebody because they bump into you. You see what I mean? If you're in a fist fight, put your hands up and fight. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do that in a civilized society. What happens if every time somebody pushes you, somebody got to die? Is that what we go in this society?
Okay.
Yes. If you listen to these panels, of which I've been listening in on, then yes, that's exactly what they want. That's exactly what they want. That's what the expectation is. But like I've said, with many of things that Black people want, remember, when those tides turn, what you're looking for will come back at some point. So if you think that it makes sense for someone that if you touch them, that they can delete you, when it happens inversely, remember this. Remember this. But somehow, some way, I'm sure it'll be forgotten. Shout out to Jarega in the building. Thank you, boo. He said, toss them both out. You ain't shit. Shout out to Shreka in the building. I cannot. You too much. No, if I had to make a choice from these two with regard to the code, I'm choosing Dennis Sperling every day. Just like I would choose TLA, Nate the lawyer, AV, and I don't know who else, but I'm pretty sure there's some other lawyers that I would believe in over this ghetto boy. His name is Willie D. He's a ghetto boy, and he can't enunciate. He can barely speak properly, and he don't look shit up, and he lying to the community, and they are eating it up, hook, line, and sinker. So I guess that's better than a racist, right? As long as he's lying to Black people from Black people about Black people, long as it's not a racist, I guess that makes sense. That's probably in the code. That's probably in the actual code. Child, you couldn't make it up if you tried. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Mr. Wombat in the building, a member for 17 months. Shout out to Paul Revere. I appreciate you, boo. He said, unfortunately, for some, it's much easier to live in a comfortable hell than an uncomfortable truth. I agree with you. Because it's hard to do some actual work. It's hard to face the actual facts and then do something about said issue. That's too hard. It makes sense just to believe what makes people feel good, as Trinidad says all the daggone time, instead of actually facing what the issue is and doing something to fix it. That's why you got these heifers out here talking about how y'all ain't shit, you ain't never gonna be shit, you ain't got shit, you ain't about shit, and then turn around and have ain't shit niggas, in their life. Remember the people that don't settle, but every daggone person we see come to the mic on tonight's conversation has been settling, but these people allegedly don't settle. They allegedly don't settle. Rest in peace to that girl that was 9 months pregnant, but sounding like a settlement to me. I'm just saying. Allegedly. Ms. AB, thank you, boo. She said a real winning code. Up, up. Yes. Up, down, left, right, baba. Start. Hashtag Nintendo. If you know, you know. Shout out to Generation X. I totally forgot about that. That is freaking hilarious. I would take that code over this code any day of the week. I would love to have another Nintendo. Not the new Nintendo, the old Nintendo, Super Mario Brothers Nintendo. And I love Donkey Kong. I do have a Nintendo DS still, because that's where I play Zelda. I love The Legend of Zelda. Shout out to those that know. I used to take The Legend of Zelda to work, and people used to look at me when I was doing customer service. I was like, well, if I'm just sitting here, I might as well do something. They hated it. They couldn't do nothing about it. They hated that I was doing that. They couldn't do nothing about it. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Jay Jermaine, thank you, boo. He said, preach. Thank you, hun. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being here. Shout out to all of y'all that are hanging in there. I appreciate you. Let me see. So once again, white people triggered the defenders. Not a surprise. She chose the lawyer. Titles win again, and y'all see the real destruction. Oh, yeah. Okay, y'all. I'm the destruction. Telvin says that I'm the destruction. Okay. My kids ain't out in the street deleting other black people, so I don't understand what we're talking about. And I most certainly ain't breaking the law. I just came back from vacation. That's why I'm so dark. But I like it. But, you know, whatever you say, just to be saying shit, child. Just out here just to say shit. No help whatsoever. No solutions to anything. You can't give any information on this alleged code. All y'all do is say shit, which shows and prove that y'all are full of shit and that y'all are just going along with some stupid ass narrative that means nothing at the end of the day. Not any damn thing. But y'all, if that's what y'all like, go on with it. Continue with the code that ain't doing nothing for the community and never wonder why the community doesn't get anywhere because they believe in shit that don't make no sense with niggas that lie to them. But make sure, see, and you know what? That also proves, hold on. I'll come back to you in a second. This also proves how the community loves entertainment and entertainers over real fucking people. For him to say that there's something wrong with me because I chose the lawyer over a ghetto boy and I'm the problem. This nigga saying that I am the issue because I chose a lawyer that's been to school, got his degrees, right, y'all? Sit with that for a second. But as soon as a star says, I got my degree, I'm the most educated, everybody's supposed to love that shit, right? Am I lying, Bueller? How'd that go? So does Telvin, who's probably male by the name, have a problem with men? Is that what the problem is? Because this is a whole ass black man, both of them, right? And I choose the one that has something going for him, a regular career. He ain't out here lying to people. Now, what he do as a lawyer, that's a whole different story. I'll leave that to lawyers, right? I'm just a lawyer on the tube, okay? But I'm wrong for not choosing the entertainer. This nigga is an entertainer on the left. This person on the right is an actual lawyer, a real lawyer that went to school and all that shit. But I'm wrong because I chose the real person over the entertainer. That's why bitches get upset about Meg got cheated on. Oh my God. That's why bitches too busy trying to look like Kim Kardashian. Celebrity. Colors are obsessed with celebrities and entertainers. And y'all think that's not a problem? Y'all think that's not a problem, but I'm the problem because I didn't choose a caricature. Okay. Gotcha. Thanks for your comment. You show and prove my point. Lydell Jefferson, thank you so much. How generous of you, hun. If this... All right, yeah. Whoever said my soundboard is still on vacation. It is still on vacation. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you, stream sponsor. He said, spit it, Messy. Thank you, hon. I'm trying to learn. I'm open to learn, Lear. And these people just want to insult because that's what they do. And it never ceases to amaze me that they don't want to speak to anyone. They don't want to work through anything with anyone. They just want to throw insults thinking that's going to solve or resolve anything, of which it is not. And I'm here to get some information, and they're proving that there is none. It's some bullshit is what it is. It's the you black, we black, everybody is black syndrome, which don't get you nowhere. Why would I listen to this nigga on the left? What the fuck could that nigga do for me? What? At least if I got into problems here on YouTube, I can go and get some help from Dennis Sperling. What can this nigga do? Except for re-release some song that I don't give a fuck about no more because I'm a whole ass fucking adult. Child, please. Anyway, let me update this daggone stream sponsor. Hold on 1 second. Thank you so much, Lydell. I appreciate you, hon. Shout out to y'all that are here. Hit the like button for me. Even you haters, hit the dislike button. I don't give a fuck. If you ain't got nothing to offer, that's a you problem. You just prove my point with everything that you say. And don't answer my questions and just looking crazy. Mr. Oh, Lord. Hold on. I can't see. Mr. Billfold, thank you so much. All right, it's not working. Listen, you're not a hoe. That's the only button that seems to be working. I'm sorry. You're not a hoe, but that's the only button that seems to be working. I don't know what the problem is. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I just feel like I gotta play something. I'm trying over here. I'm struggling, y'all. I'm struggling. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. Y'all, please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to the mods. I know y'all out here doing the damn thing today. I appreciate your support. Shout out to Uncle Rick. Thank you, Boo. He said black men only matter when dead or in jail. Facts. Only deceased or in jail. And I guess entertainers at this point, but we'll just keep it to deceased or in jail. You already know. Anyway, no, he's not a hoe. That's just all I got. Yes, I am struggle streaming today. All right. Shout out to TJ the Realist. I'm gonna let this go because there's nothing else I've talked this to death. Let me move on because I'm tired of seeing this caricature. Let's go over here to this person right here, see what we're going to learn here. And then if anybody can offer me anything on the code here, I'd appreciate it. I have not listened to it. It says, judge rules man to remain jailed on attempted red run and kidnapping charges. Well, I be damn. Now help me understand where this comes from on the scale for the code. Bueller? Anybody? All right, we'll have to listen to it first. Let me acknowledge said Cottons Senior. Oh, said Cotton Senior. All right, I got it together. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. All right, let's hear what's going on. And yes, I am going to fast forward it.
Charges that are going to carry a very big price tag.
29-year-old man is at the center of a frightening incident in Largo Police. It happened overnight Tuesday. Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Benson.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us this evening. Anthony Bell is accused of trying to kill a woman and abusing two children who were inside the apartment that night. News Channel 8's Victoria Lucas joins us now live from the Pinellas County Justice Center with the details. Victoria.
What the hell?
Josh, Largo Police tell me Bell and...
Shout out to this cutie patootie, nice and normal. She got her own hair. Y'all should be happy about that. Nice and natural, light, bright, not damn near white though. She ain't as dark as me, okay? Shout out to me and my blackness, okay? Mayonnaise, shout out to you. He said the code was originally in reference to Neely Fuller's book, The United Independent Compensatory Code System Concept Textbook by Neely Fuller Jr. Expanded Edition. Well, I want to thank you for at least giving some sort of context. I already got 2 books to read. Maybe I'll pick that one up. But thank you at least for a reference. But let me tell you something, Mayonnaise. These people that are making these concepts have no idea about what it is that you just referenced here. I promise you. And most of the people that's talking about said code don't know nothing about this. Don't know nothing about this. Okay? But thank you for at least participating with something that makes some sort of sense. I appreciate you. Come on, Cha. Come on.
Woman we're dating. Now he won't be able to see her, much less anyone else outside of the jail walls.
Wait, Vicky, it's a girl he was dating? All right, hold on.
Children who were inside the apartment that night. News Channel 8's Victoria Lucas joins us now live from the Pinellas County Justice Center with the details. Victoria.
Josh, Largo Police tell me Bell and the woman we're dating. Now he won't be able to see her, much less anyone else outside of the jail walls, because the judge ordered that he remain in jail until his next court hearing.
Racist. Is this against the code? Racist. This got to be racist. You know you got to let the blacks out. Even though he threw a woman out the window, that don't matter. They threw that woman over the bungee jumping thing. She was still alive. They shouldn't be in jail. Oh yeah, they're Brazilian, so they don't matter. Not that they don't matter. Rest in peace to that girl. I'm not insensitive to her because that was bullshit, okay? But this dude threw his girlfriend out the window. So where does the code put us? Who should we support? Bueller? The girl that got thrown out the window and her kids, or the male that did it? Bueller, what does the code say? What does the code say whose side we should be on? Because I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's blacks. Both black. I could be wrong. I have not seen this. I mean, except for his picture, of course.
Your Honor, our position is that under the kidnapping and attempted homicide, those two offenses would be considered dangerous crimes.
A Pinellas County Court judge agreed with the prosecution Tuesday, ordering Anthony Bell remain in jail until his next hearing.
I have no good and lawful reason not to allow a pretrial detention.
According to arrest documents, a woman who was...
Child, who the hell is... Who is dating this? Bueller. Who? This a Blueface look. Don't Blueface got crosses on his face? What is this? Child, if my theory don't get proven right every single time, it never will. Who looks at this and says, you know what? Pretty hair and bold legs. Let's get together, boo. You look like you're going to be a great man. So we don't want to acknowledge that there may be goodbye. So we don't want to acknowledge that there seems to be an element that women continue to choose. So we're going to ignore that. So we're going to ignore, what does the code say about this, pro-blacks? About people that continue to have this aesthetic and then continue to have been in jail, out of jail, back in jail, and seem to be doing stuff to women. So 92%. Y'all don't support women? I thought y'all was feminist. That we're for women. It's about women. It's about equality. We're equal. Call. We're equal to men. We don't need no men. Why the hell these men keep getting near y'all? Help me understand. Who we supposed to support here with the code? What's the code say on this? Another ninja where I'm backing up and running away. I don't care. I'm scared. I'm gonna be honest. So, child, you know Mystical is in jail for another 20 years. That dumbass nigga. Child. Anyway, because this face just reminded me of him real quick. But goodbye, Jim. Goodbye. What's the code say? I need one of the pro-blacks to give me whose side should we be on here with regard to the code. Okay. I'm trying to learn about the code because I'm clearly not on code. Okay. I'm trying to get on code. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to be a part of the crew and get on code. Who am I supposed to support here? Who should I be coding out for? Blueface's younger brother, or the girl he threw out the window and the kids? What's the side? Which one? I don't understand. Which one? I'm confused. Wayne Lundy in the building. Thank you so much, boo. He said, if Auntie is talking and you're here listening, our Lord is with you. Repent and accept the truth. Hit the like and come back for your next lesson. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you so much. Always here, always supporting. Shout out to all of y'all. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. All right, let's see what Blueface younger brother got to say.
Dating Bell says they were both listening to music while he was drinking and smoking weed Tuesday overnight. She told investigators the 29-year-old later accused her of calling federal agents on him, put her in a chokehold, took her phone, and refused to let her leave. Police say 2 children were inside the apartment. The documents...
Listen. Refuse to let you leave? I've been there. I've told y'all. Refusing to allow you to leave. I wasn't smoking or anything like that, but he was. He would not let me leave. I was kidnapped. Y'all don't want to believe me? It was similar to this. But let me tell you, thank God he didn't throw me out the window. But after I was rescued from my husband, I never seen that nigga again. Never. I would never think to go back to that nigga, ever. Now, he sought me out because he's fucking crazy. I don't even know if that nigga is alive anymore, and I don't give a fuck. That nigga was crazy, okay? And it does happen. It does happen when you tend to around the breakup time, because that's exactly what was going on. And then he wouldn't let me leave. Was I supposed to go back? Once I was rescued, I was supposed to go back? No, you don't go back. That's his first sign of crazy. No, you leave. You're done. Don't listen to Jamel. Leave immediately. Be done with it. How many times does it take? I'm not talking about this situation because I don't know it. It just triggered me real quick when they just now said he wouldn't let you out. He wouldn't let her out. So that triggered me because that's exactly what happened. Child, you do not go back. You do not go back. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's the message. Where's that in the code? Instead of continuing to, first of all, get with people that look like that. I mean, they don't look like trouble at all, right? And then they just sitting there having a good time, quote unquote, a good time. And then all of a sudden, probably because he's high or maybe got something more in there, right? Then he becomes paranoid. And so now all of a sudden you the problem. But y'all don't want boring ass men like the people in this chat. Y'all don't like boring ass men like these gentlemen who go to work and come to fuck home. Oh my God, what a concept that you go home and you have dinner and you chit chat, you carry your ass to bed and you wake up and you do it all again. You would rather deal with something that looks like that. And what type of life do you think it's going to be? Can we use some comment? Where's that in the code? Where's that in the code?
Listening to music while he was drinking and smoking weed Tuesday overnight. She told investigators the 29-year-old later accused her of calling federal agents on him, put her in a chokehold, took her phone, and refused.
Like, where does that come from? I hate to keep stopping it. I'm going to rewind it again. Where does that come from? He accused her of calling federal agents on him. So the odds are, and I'm not well versed with criminal, okay, because I don't know criminals, obviously, except for the person that kidnapped me. But so if he's accusing her of calling the who did they say? Whoever, the feds, right? Then it sounds like she already knew who he was about, what he was about. Would you agree? So like I told y'all, we be knowing. Just like when the man wouldn't let me leave, I knew. I ain't go back. But some people want to go back over and over and over for more and more abuse. So if he's accusing her of calling the feds, she already knew who he was. So the choice was hers. And child, the fact that she saw something that looked good in that, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I'm gonna leave that there. Child, let me go ahead and leave beauty is in the eye of the beholder because these A's, their life is different than what I understand. Thank you, Wayne, for another 10. Thank you, Boo. He says, a real man stays and gets belittled. Real men take them blows. Real men accept disrespect and abuse. Don't be like me. I'm a sassy ass straight. S-A-S up. Sassy ass straights are up. Yes, y'all are. But y'all are boring. These people, hybristophilia, first of all, is a thing. We learned that here. We learned that here. But then you basically, you know who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with. And you're willing to put you and your children similarly to the woman that was 9 months pregnant. Are we going to try to act like these stories are not the same over and over and over again? So I still want to know, where does the code come in? Where does the code come in for this? So you're trying to tell me that there's not an issue that's going on with regard to this element and women, and the Democratic women, progressives and liberals are mostly feminists that believe in women. And for some reason, they don't have shit to say about this over and over and over and over again. They don't want to teach women to not be in these cycles of abuse, to get out of it. You hear Jamel saying at the end is the time that there's a problem. Yes, I agree. So tell them in the beginning, the first sign of something, you leave, you let it go, you get out. And these people are around people's other children. But you know, I'm not on code because I was married and had children. I'm a pick me. This is the community. I choose a lawyer over a ghetto boy. I'm not on code. I choose to be married and have a family together and build together. I'm a pick me. This is the community. Am I getting the code right? I'm thinking that that's the code. What's right is wrong and what's wrong is right. Now, I'm Generation X, so I don't give a fuck about y'all's new shit. Fuck y'all, okay? I don't give a damn. Y'all go ahead and abide by that dumb shit, and y'all continue to be in these dumbass situations with these dumbass people talking about dumbass shit on the news. I ain't gonna call the news dumb. Dummism, all 2026. CLC, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super sticker. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate you. Shout out to Ms. AB with another 2. She said, code, you can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. Shout out to Ms. AB. Oh, it's working for the moment. I love it. I love it. Shout out to you for that reference, child. This is half damn crazy. Come on, child.
9-year-old later accused her of calling federal agents on him, put her in a chokehold, took her phone, and refused to let her leave. Police say 2 children were inside the apartment. The documents state Bell held a knife to one child's throat.
Thank you for the jewels, Gemini. Y'all, this is wild. This is fucking crazy. Is it a surprise, though, is the question.
Calling federal agents on him, put her in a chokehold, took her phone, and refused to let her leave. Police say 2 children were inside the apartment. The documents state Bell held a knife to one child's throat. The woman then saw someone outside of the second floor window and called for help. She was able to lower one of the children to the bystander before investigators say Bell threw her out of it. Police say the other child was rescued by officers when they got to the apartment.
A person who is strangled just one time by an intimate partner is 750% more likely to later be killed by that same abuse.
750%. Where does that land in the code? So I'm going to go by her and say, child, that means leave the first damn time, like I've been saying. If you get choked once, 750% chance that person will delete you. How come this message is not out here? Where's the code on this? Where is the code on this? All you ear hustling heifers and LTMs, what does the code say about this? Y'all not trying to get this message out. Y'all not trying to talk about this message, and you biatches that are not trying to get this out, you don't give a fuck about women, and I know you don't anyway. There's no sisterhood. We already know there's no sisterhood. Y'all don't be giving a damn about none of these daggone women unless it supports your fucking cause. Say I'm lying. And you MFers that support this shit and go along with this shit, you're just as wrong and bad in this situation. This ain't even got nothing to do with caricature. This has to do with the fact that the 92% for the most part are the ones that are driving shit like this. And these are women that supposedly care about women. And then you hear this heifer right here talking about one time. I'm talking about one time. One time, if they choke you, the odds are they will kill you at over 700%. Forget all that. Let's not get that message out. Let's not do anything about the women that you claim to care about. Nope. Fuck them. They all good, right? Where that's at in the code, Bueller? Where is that at in the code? Bueller? Chapter and verse and section. I want it all. I want it all. Because if that's the code, I don't want it. I am not a part of it. When you're not going to give the information and the real life lessons that need to be taught to people, to the masses, instead of concentrating on one fucking thing, you will reach more people with some shit like this than the one thing that y'all are allowing Willie D to line your fucking face over. Y'all sitting up here fighting for some shit that don't make no damn sense. Oh, there's a tape. There's a tape. We synced it. Okay, good for fucking you. Shout out to Trent. So what are you gonna do? Just keep looking at it? You gonna look at it before you go to bed at night? Is it gonna help you sleep, child? Should you want to help your fellow colored? I'm sure Carmelo needs some help. Excuse me. Hold on. I'm sure Carmelo and his family would love to get some help. Allegedly. Y'all playing games on the internet. I saw on the tank. It's what it shows. And then you dummies out there just believing shit because a nigga named Willie D said so, lying. Which means, yet again, you're not supporting the sister, meaning Nick at Night. That says that shit is the complete opposite. Anyway, BT up in here. Y'all better go watch BT's video. That was a good video that you just put out. I shared it on my community tab. Y'all make sure you go subscribe to BT and go ahead and watch that video. He said, wait, this is not the same story. I thought this was, no, BT, you late. Yes, no, this is not. This is a wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. We already know this is all wash, rinse, repeat stories. So I'm thinking that the code and the community should be worrying about this and doing something about this and getting the message out about this and trying to tell females and women who allegedly these feminists care about. Child, shout out to me for always proving that bitches don't give a fuck, okay? Bitches don't give a fuck about bitches, okay? There is no sisterhood. Ain't none. It don't matter what color the woman is. Women don't give a shit. No matter how much they carry on, for the most part. No matter how much they carry on about how much they can't stand y'all, and they gonna choose to bear, why they talk so much about y'all? Okay? How they keep getting pregnant? Shout out to Brandon Jamal. Huh? How they getting into relationships with gremlins? Huh? I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know nothing.
Thanks for the tip.
Anyway. Slim Daddy, thank you, boo. He says they can't read, so they are doomed to repeat everything. That is true. You want to hide something from disease? Write it in cursive. Write it in cursive. Can we bring back MySpace? That was fun. Anyway, that's so off topic. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to RBN. Thank you, honey. Say word of the day. Caricature. Yes. Caricature. People out here taking up for caricature. Child, please, and probably another caricature. I just want to know where that's at. Child, we are so far behind. Shout out to God of the Seas. I appreciate you. Send me a cash up and says for getting out the code. All right, it won't work. I'm sorry. You're not a hoe, but that's like the only one that really works. So that's the one I got to use. You're not a hoe. You're not a hoe. That's just the only one that seems to want to work. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting back into the groove. Get into the groove. Shout out to Madonna. Oh, Lord, I'm probably not on code because I'm singing a white woman song.
Amber Valenti, Director of Advancement for Domestic Violence Services nonprofit Casa Pinellas, says signs before it gets to that point are more of a psychological pull.
An abuser can be really charming and, do things like love bombing, things that make the person who's in that relationship feel safe and loved, and then it will eventually escalate.
Then Valenti says it becomes difficult to leave.
Financial abuse, maybe the abuser is controlling all the finances, so that person doesn't have anywhere to go. There is isolation involved, so maybe they, don't have that relationship with their friends and family anymore because their abuser isolated them, so they feel stuck.
So those rules with regard to abusers haven't changed. These are things that we've heard for years. I've heard for years. It's the same thing. But, when people don't want to listen, they think they know everything and they would rather feel fire in order to know that fire is hot. What can you do except for allow them to have their experiences? Shout out to this young lady right here. That's basically it. So let me go over to I could continue with this, y'all. I honestly could just continue. BT, there's plenty of examples, but I actually want to get to this story about, where the freak is it? There we go. Let's go over here and talk about the J to the Z, because this has a bunch of colored communities, panties all up in a bunch. Soon as I saw it, I said, oh no, this is going to be a problem for the community. All right. So for those that didn't know, Neighborhood Talk want to ask if y'all are buying that Jay-Z partners with Target. This is so stupid and funny at the same time. So Jay-Z partners with Target to release exclusive Reasonable Doubt 30th anniversary vinyl. So it's going to be $40. 30th anniversary. It's been 30 years, child. Let me look this song up. Let me look this album up. Hold on a second. Pause. Reasonable Doubt. I like Double Up myself, but let me see. Jay-Z. Not this one, y'all. Oh, see, I don't know Jay-Z like that. So it's this one with this cover. Okay. Let's see.
Thanks for the tip.
Uh-oh, we can't listen to it. All right, let me see if I can get a list of the songs, though. Here it is. So it's going to be double LP vinyl. So it's a record, limited, black. I thought it was going to be white for $40. Let's see. It's going to be Can't Knock the Hustle, Politics as Usual, Brooklyn's Finest, Dead Presidents 2, Feeling It, featuring Mika. Our Mika? Probably not. Devils, 22 Twos, Can I Live, Ain't No Nigga Like the One I Got, Friend or Foe, Coming of Age with Memphis Bleak, Cashmere Thoughts, Bring It On, Regrets, Can't Knock the Hustle, Can I Live Too, and a hidden track. What more do y'all want? I think this is nice. I think this is nice. Oh, yo, I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong screen. So this is what I was looking at. So I guess you can get it here, even though he has this exclusive with Target. Well, you know, the community is not happy about this, child. So the neighborhood talk want to start. Neighbors, y'all buying Jay-Z is giving Reasonable Doubt the anniversary treatment to celebrate 30 years of the album. He's teaming up with Target, excuse me, for an exclusive vinyl release dropping June the 26th. The Target exclusive 2 LP is priced at $40 and comes pressed on white vinyl with exclusive cover art, special packaging, and a collectible insert. Fans can also expect the original track list, including Can't Knock the Hustle featuring Mary J. and Regrets. The special edition is being released through S. Carter Enterprises LLC, so Jay-Z gets paid there, and Rock Nation Distribution, so Jay-Z gets paid there, with pre-orders having opened on June the 1st. Oh, I wonder where they lie. In addition to the vinyl drop, Target is reportedly planning anniversary-themed fan experiences both in-store and online. Woo! Are y'all copping? That's how they ended it, with "Are y'all copping?" So who's going to Target? Because you know, colors, y'all are supposed to be boycotting Target. So I actually was having this conversation with my trainer this morning, who says that boycotts work. I say I don't think they do, but you know, float on. They got all this stuff out of the Target boycott. Actually, let me go ahead and look that up now that I'm talking about it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT on what are the results of the Black Target boycott. Because you know Jamal said it was over. And then the black women who said that they in charge said it's not over, and that nigga don't know what he's talking about. Let me see. Let's see. If you're referring to the Black-led boycott of Target that began in 2025 after the company scaled back parts of its DEI initiatives, the result appeared to be mixed but significant. So let me just stop right there, okay? Because when I said to him, I said the only reason that this is a thing is because of DEI, which equals Donald Trump. That's the only reason for this. He said, no, that's not the reason. It's because Target promised some shit during 2020 that they never came through with. Oh, so y'all didn't have anything to say until Donald Trump became president. So y'all was going to let it ride, basically. That's how I view it, right? Because I didn't hear no shit about Target until Donald Trump became president. So same shit, different, you know, wash, rinse, repeat, basically, right? So we arguing, because that's what we do. And when I looked it up earlier, it did say something about DEI plus something else. But most people knew about the DEI. I didn't know Target was supposed to give no shit to black people. But if y'all negotiated that before and they never came through, why did you wait until Donald Trump became president in order to give your disgust? Your disgust should have been 6 months to a year after they said that they was going to do something, depending on what the timeline was. But I guess there was no follow-up, allegedly. Again, I don't know what it was, but this is what ChatGPT said, and that's what he said. Okay? All right, cool. Donald Trump becomes president and outwardly says DEI some bullshit, which at the end of the day, it really is. So why you colors are fighting for some shit that don't even benefit y'all? here, or here is beyond me, because you're Trump derangement syndrome at the end of the day. So if that's where y'all want to land your sword, then go ahead and do that shit. If that's a part of the code, is another reason why I can't be a part of the code, because that don't make any sense. That don't make any sense. If y'all got this code and everybody's supposed to stand on business basically and be on code, y'all can't even follow the damn normal route of business and the expectations. So y'all really don't have any expectations. And instead of listening to someone that's trying to tell y'all that you're doing this shit wrong, because you just listen to motherfuckers that are loyal to Democrats, liberals, and progressives, because that's what they want, you're following those people and they get rich and you remain the same. And then you turn around and say, no president ever come to the hood. They don't do nothing for the black community. Reppin says it's been 6 years, which technically at 2020 it has been. So y'all had to wait till Donald Trump became president in order to say this ain't right, it's not fair, even though it's been a ton of companies that washed away DEI long ago. All these companies are going to align with whoever the president is. If y'all don't know that, then y'all ignorant. Now, my trainer tries to say that I got to know all of history. I'm never going to know all of history. One, because I don't care to go and figure it out. I will do what I want to do when I feel like doing it. Second of all, I know now. I know now. This is what I know. I know what works and what doesn't work. And I know that if you're not going to follow up on your shit, then what the fuck are you doing? You're just talking. And that's why nothing gets done, colored community, because no one follows up. Nobody expects, nobody pushes back. No one says, what the fuck are you doing? All right, so allegedly that's what y'all did with regard to Target. All right, fine. It says, what impact did the boycott have? Target sales and foot traffic decline. Target reported lower sales and profits during 2025, with executives acknowledging that consumer reaction to its DE&I changes was one factor affecting performance. Because the first factor, which these motherfuckers don't want to acknowledge, was when they went and did that pride stuff with all the clothes. That's the only time Target came to my mind. If I wasn't going in there to get Starbucks, the only time they came to my mind, because I don't shop there, is the fact that they said that all these clothes can fit, whether are appropriate for boys or girls, because they all can wear the same thing. And I said, I know you fucking lying. What you not gonna do is tell me that I'm gonna put something on my grandsons that's the same as what I would put on my granddaughter. So a lot of people were upset about that. I don't give a fuck what any of y'all think about that. I say no. The boys will be in blue and green. The girls will be in pink and purple and yellow, and maybe a boy in yellow a little bit. Yeah, I believe that there should be specific colors, and I'm not changing that. I don't care what y'all think. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. I don't care what y'all think. You're not going to convince me that I'm supposed to put my grandson in pink. Fuck you. You're not going to ever convince me that I should put my grandsons in fucking purple. Fuck you. Or flowers. Or the rainbow flag. No, you're not. You don't tell me what I'm doing with my own fucking family. This is the problem right here, is that you motherfuckers think that you run shit. You don't run your damn selves. You do not tell other people what the fuck they gonna do with their own fucking families, their own fucking kids, or their own fucking money. Thanks for the tip. And that's why y'all got a problem listening to these motherfuckers that don't give a shit about you. Fucking Democrats and progressives and liberals are fucking shit up every damn day. And y'all align to that and you allow it. So you think you're doing something with fucking Target? Cool, do it. Have the fuck at it. But you do that shit. You do that shit. Y'all want to follow it? Cool. Be on code and follow it. I'll be damned if I'm following a bunch of motherfuckers that I know damn well, one, won't do shit for me. Two, think of the dumbest things that are supposed to be normal when they don't make fucking sense. You're never going to convince me that males and females are the same when they're not. Take that shit over there. I'm not trying to hear it. You're not going to sit here and say that I should listen to Barack Obama say that if you are a married couple and you have a son, not a daughter, a son, not a daughter, a son, a male, that an ABC should live with you to help you raise that boy. Where on God's green earth does that make fucking sense? And if you colors go along with that, that's why I will not be on code if you think that that makes sense. That makes no sense. But y'all won't call that shit out because you love that man so much. I don't have shit for nor against Barack Obama. I voted for his ass. And the only reason I voted for his ass the second time is because John McCain chose Sarah Palin as his fucking vice president. Other than that, I would have been voting for his ass. I don't give a fuck. If you think that nigga saying that shit is acceptable and then coming out here to all of you black male Negroes to chastise your ass for not having the enthusiasm and fervor to vote for Cam Cam the way that you wanted to vote for him, nigga, you and Cam Cam are two different motherfuckers, okay? She ain't black and some people got questions on about you, but I digress on that. You don't get to tell other people what to do. How come you colors 92% specifically won't listen to a man for shit, but you're gonna listen to some man that you can't touch, you can't talk to, you can't get with or nothing. You will listen to fucking Barack Obama and whatever the fuck he say. You ain't never spoke a word to that nigga, Bueller. You will go and choose these gremlins that we just show on the screen, but you won't work with no fucking man in this damn chat that's normal, got a normal job, and just goes to work and wants to eat, have sex, and go to bed, and you think that's slavery. You sitting up here, you can't stand the damn government, but you're aligning yourselves with the government every day that you fighting for the stupid ass shit that these liberals, progressives, and Democrats want to have done. To your detriment, you're fighting to keep illegal people in the United damn States while complaining about we don't have any jobs. There's no jobs. Wash, rinse, repeat. But I'm being told that I got to know all of history to understand that none of that makes sense. No, I don't. No, I don't. What I do know is that if you want to be fucking free and you don't want to be dependent upon anyone, then you either get your ass out there and you fucking work and you figure it the fuck out, or you could get married and you could do it together. I don't care what you bitches say. Life wasn't meant to be spent alone. And the fact that y'all spend so much time talking about men shows and proves what I be talking about all the damn time. You know damn well that you want to be with somebody, but you would rather be beholden to Democrats and feminism more so than your own damn lives. You waste your life. You waste your life. Have fun with it. While you're over there with Melissa Ford talking about she loves her dog and he gives her everything that she needs, or a cat, child, whichever animal that bitch said. If that's who y'all want to be like, if that's who y'all fathom yourselves after, just so that you can say some dumb shit about the fucking bear, then go ahead and go play with a fucking bear, okay? And be alone. And then don't wonder why when you call somebody, even though if you're not dealing with men, why you calling for them to come and help you when you're on the side of the road, nobody comes for you. Don't ever wonder why. When you don't get more black men to come and vote with y'all, don't ever wonder why. When you have men who are saying that they're going their own way, they're SYSBMing, they're going to Thailand and what other land, don't be questioning yourself as to why. Y'all do this shit to your damn selves. It does not have to be this difficult. It does not have to be this difficult. You take some of your kindness that you put towards fucking Barack Obama and these fucking Democrats and Rowley and Clown and all of them, because if you don't like men, I don't understand why you're following those men. See, your message don't make sense. You can't stand men ain't shit, but you following men. Racism, of course, I know. Larry Reed out here talking about y'all need to go to Africa. When y'all leaving, child? Ricky told y'all that a year ago. Ricky said that a year ago. So y'all got to wait till some man tells y'all what to do in order for y'all to say, you know what? We got to get on up out of here. I thought y'all didn't listen to men. I thought y'all decentered men. I thought men were bad. Men bad. Men bad. Ain't no good. What about that? But as soon as one of these Democratic, LTM, progressive liberal men talk, funny like E.F. Hutton, y'all start to listen. How does that work? So really there's no code when it comes to feminism for y'all either. But you over there listening to white women. I thought white people were racist, but y'all over there listening to all these white women. Bueller, help me understand. And then they do the football move on y'all because that shit happens over and over and over again, but you keep listening to them. I'm just saying, say I'm lying. This shit is all true. This shit is all true of what I just said. But I'm supposed to follow y'all. Y'all ain't got no sense. Why the fuck would I follow y'all? Y'all don't make no sense. Y'all ain't got shit. And y'all just make a chaotic life. Why the fuck would I want that? I don't need y'all. I ain't needed y'all all these 55 years. I promise you I won't need you for the next 55. So you're going to have to come up with something better if you want something from me. And it ain't to be on code, because y'all can't give me the fucking code and explain it to me, because you're used to just saying shit and people falling in line. And excuse me, including you sassy straights. Because let's not act like y'all didn't used to, maybe not y'all, but your parents or something used to just fall in line and do whatever bitches said. Say I'm lying. That's why y'all in the manosphere to begin with. Because I guess it was a realization that these bitches is crazy and we listen to crazy people and we could just deal without them because they still gonna fuck. They still gonna fuck. Say I'm lying. Probably easier now than it's ever been. Whores, okay? Whore them all 2026. Shout out to Ms. AB, appreciate you. She said code, get money. Get money. That's actually the real code, but you can't tell them nothing. They would rather try to scheme to get money instead of do what needs to be done in order to get actual money. They would rather listen to the government than to work with a man. They would rather listen to Barack Obama than work with a man, but still be listening to men. They would rather listen to clown, all men, Rolly, clown, Ricky, couple of them dudes over there with them with girls over there, Larry Reid now. So it just depends on the man. Is that kind of like the code? Does the code tell you which man you should listen to? All right, I'm confused. That's okay. I don't care. Thank you, Boo. He said chat name and year. Chat name and year Jay-Z was on top. I'll wait. I don't know. 30 years ago? I don't know. Y'all answered Reaper. Saint Fan in the building. Thank you, hun. He said, Good Friday, Dr. Messy, and peace to the chat. The only people who are still boycotting are folk who want to be victims, but that's less people in my way. Shout out to you. Like I said, I don't even go to Target, but so they get me by default. So the rest of this, I'm looking for answers, but nobody wants to seem to provide any answers. They just want to say, you not on code. Well, child, if you can't tell me the code, give me the code. I guess I'm gonna stay off code. Back to this. So fewer foot traffic, multiple reports noted declining store visits, weaker same store sales, and pressure on earnings throughout 2025. Target lost substantial market value. Reports estimated that Target lost between roughly $12 billion and $20 billion in market value during the boycott period, although broader retail and economic factors are contributed. The boycott gained national attention. The campaign led prominently by Pastor Jamal Bryant and other activists. They don't like that. Became one of the most visible Black consumer actions in recent years and generated extensive media coverage. 4 organizer claimed concessions from Target. When organizers announced at the end of the year-long boycott, March 2026, they pointed to Target's commitment to complete its previously announced investments in Black-owned businesses and expand Black-owned brands on store shelves as evidence that pressure had produced results. So, Target sale and foot traffic declined. Target lost substantial market value. The boycott gained national attention. Organizers claimed concessions from Target. So has anybody seen any changes from Target for the Blacks? Bueller? Anybody? Bueller? So y'all stopped going there, and that was a decline in sales. Shout out to y'all. They lost market value, 12 billion to 20 billion. All right, cool. They still in business. The boycott gained national attention. I don't know how that helps, but shout out to y'all for the attention. And organizer claimed concessions from Target. So what have they done? What have they actually done? After all this, what have they done? What's changed in the Black community since Target conceded, I guess? So what did y'all get? Criticisms of the boycott. Not everyone agreed with the strategy. Some Black-owned brands sold in Target argued that a boycott could hurt their businesses more than Target because reduced store traffic could lower sales of Black-owned products and potentially lead to products being removed from shelves. Bottom line, whether the boycott was a success depends on the metric. Financially, it appears to have contributed to declining sales, foot traffic, profits, and stock performance. Congratulations. There you go. So then that means you buy Target when the stock is low. I'm not on code, I know. Politically and socially, It forced Target into public discussions with civil rights leaders and kept pressure on the company regarding commitments to Black-owned businesses. Okay. For Black-owned vendors, the impact was more controversial, with some entrepreneurs supporting the protest and others warning it could damage their sales. The strongest evidence suggests the boycott had a measurable impact on Target's business, but it was not the only factor affecting the company's performance. Competition from Walmart and Amazon, consumer spending trends, inflation, and other retail challenges also played a role. I can also break down the actual sales numbers according to, no, I don't need all that. So y'all stopped going to Target and went to Walmart. So now the boycott will come soon for Walmart because of the what happened to the 1-year-old little boy. And then Amazon, I don't know when y'all gonna start boycotting Amazon because they support the Republicans, and all of a sudden everybody's upset about millionaires that have millions of dollars, but whatever. So congratulations. I don't see what's changed in the community, but as long as y'all got some attention and the sales went down, then I guess that is success. There you go. There you go. So when Trump gets out and the next person comes in, I don't want to hear about how Target didn't do nothing for y'all, because this is what you wanted. They lost market value. They lost foot traffic. So their performance went down. Y'all got national attention and y'all claimed concessions, but I haven't heard anybody talk about what it is you actually got and what has changed for Black people with regard to Target. So you actually should be happy about this because they've got a Black person in there, but for some reason, y'all are not happy. What is the problem? You wanted Blacks in Target? Blacks are in Target. Jay-Z's up in that bitch. What's the problem? Isn't this what they wanted? Is this not what they wanted? Why are we mad? The comment says he keeps showing y'all who he is. That's what I'm thinking, Kay, but maybe it's just me. Haven't been in Target since the initial boycott, and I feel like I accomplished something great. Well, congratulations. One thing he gonna do is show y'all he don't give a fuck about the Black community every chance he gets. He does care. This is what y'all wanted. You wanted Blacks in Target. He's in Target. What is the problem? What is the problem? Same thing he did with the NFL. Dude is a sellout, and you'll never tell me otherwise. What did he do with the NFL? He's in charge of the music. What do y'all want? What are we talking about? Random says they lost 1.6% net sales and 8.1% full year operating income. They'll be just fine. The actual financial report tells the real story. Okay. I don't know. But if you wanted Blacks in here, Jay-Z is Black. So he's in there. Y'all talking about they using him, he using y'all. I'm just here to read the excuses y'all make up for him. Yeah, no, they're using his influence to bring Black people back to Target. Should they have used caricature? Would that be better? Just as they used him to bring us back to the NFL after the whole Colin Kaepernick debacle. Did Black people stop watching the NFL, y'all, during the Colin Kaepernick stuff, Bueller? I don't remember now. Why Target? He's not beating these allegations. What allegations? Child, wasn't Mama Tina just telling us to boycott Target? Target was there for Essence. Y'all remember the Essence festival thing that they had, I think in like Louisiana or something? And it was hosted by Target. Y'all remember that? Child, I can't do it. I'm trying to understand where the code come in. Goodbye, Helly Belly. Where does the code come in? I'm confused. Dear Jay and Bay, after purchasing concert tickets for both of you, hair care products, alcohol, and merch, I am unable to contribute not one more dollar to your billions. We tapped, babes. Let Beyonce come out and say she's doing a concert next February. She will be sold out. Because she likes to make her announcements around tax time because she knows that y'all are going to pay for it. Anyway. All right, y'all. So you got a Black up in there. You still mad. I'm confused. I guess I'm just going to just stay confused about this code because you wanted Blacks in there. They in there. Okay. Fa says since he's in charge of the NFL halftime show, there's been all Black acts since then, and Blacks are still mad. Oh, they're mad because of Bad Bunny. Thank you, Helly Belly, for the Jules and Gemini from earlier. And if I missed anyone else, I apologize. I'm getting it together, y'all. I'm getting it together. But they was mad that Bad Bunny was there, and they try to act like it was like a fate worse than death. And it's like, I mean, who cares? Like no one else watches the NFL, and it can only be black people on there. Oh my God, where is that in the code, child? Where is that in the code? Anyway, Bad Bunny is a bit ABCD, isn't he? Allegedly. I'm not sure. I appreciate you too, boo. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank you so much for putting up with me, trying to figure this mess out again. I'm gonna end with tonight's conversation because I think I've had enough for now. I'm not sure if I will be back later, but there's so much more. This is just the beginning, y'all. We're not done. We are not done at all by any means of the word. So let me go to tonight's conversation and try to end on a happy note. It's already been 2 damn hours and I need to eat and get my ass on up out of here again. Tonight's conversation. I'm a girlfriend. What is considered crossing the line into wife duties? All right, F it. That's the only option I got right now, y'all. Shout out to the stamps. As usual, they have a longer version and more than what I have. So let's go ahead and listen to this. We're going to go through it and see what happened. We got to go through it at the same time because it's 11 minutes and I'm going to have to interrupt. All right, because it's so long. So let's go ahead and hear it, y'all. Get your minds right. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new.
Hi, I'm Asia. So my question is, where is the fine line between being a good active girlfriend and overstepping to the point of filling a role that you don't receive the label or benefits for?
What label? Like what?
Wife.
Wife?
Wife.
So hold on, time out. So just so I'm clear.
Hold on. Just so I'm clear. Dallas, this what you doing? Dallas, this what you doing? And I do have clothes to fold because I started washing clothes, but y'all ain't shit. I can't even believe you jumping on this bandwagon, girl. I cannot. I'm about to make some chicken. I'm only eating chicken and vegetables. That's it. I got to lose this weight. It's not even a question. It's not even a question. But then there'll be rice as well, but I'm not eating the rice. So yeah, I'm going to, make dinner before I leave because it's air fry, and I'll eat when I come back. I get a shake before I leave though. This will be my folding clothes is slavery, okay? It is slavery. No, I'm not trying to hear it, girl. No, I'm not trying to hear it. No. Come on, y'all.
You're saying, so hold on, time out. So just so I'm clear. You're saying, okay, I'm a girlfriend, but I feel like I'm doing things like a girlfriend shouldn't be doing. Like I think this man hasn't earned these other things that I'm doing, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, now, briefly, can you give me one example?
Total access to you, all times.
Access to?
Total access to you? What the hell? Yes, according to Leslie Jones, who's never been married, marriage is slavery. Total access to you.
Total. When she said total, that got like that's something. Now, do you have total access to him? Don't be all timesy for a sometimesy ass man.
No, get her to explain what that means.
Anybody got a first impression on this one?
I say this, baby. Have you ever been to the mall and like you go by the food court and they giving out samples? Like the Asian spot, it's good teriyaki chicken that's being given out. It's orange chicken that's being.
I know this is old, but Trill, you're not supposed to be supporting Asians.
Given out, like it's a bunch of samples of shit being given out. But you walking by, you like, damn, this shit tastes amazing. Like this is good. And they say if you want the full thing,
you gotta pay for it.
Gotta pay for it, right? It's nothing wrong with showcasing wife capabilities. The issue is giving a man an all access pass that he hasn't earned. That's what the issue is. Because if you give us that all access pass before I earned it, I don't feel privileged to be there. And if I don't feel privileged to be there, then I'm not going to take care of it. I'm going to take advantage. I'm going to lean in when it's convenient. I'm going to lean out when it's inconvenient and things of that nature. So I think a lot of women get off on, boom, I got to like move like a wife in terms of my behavior, in terms of my accessibility, in terms of my access and all of these things to keep this man. And that's not the case. You need to showcase those capabilities. But if that man wants to fool you, the all access pass to you, a title needs to follow that. Commitment needs to follow that. You understand what I'm saying? If he's not willing to give commitment, then we got to be willing to walk away. And a lot of women are not willing to walk away. And that brings about a different conversation.
Question. But when you text him, he texts you back.
Yes.
When you call, he answers.
Yes.
Okay. When you
Okay, thank you. Just ask her what it means, because they're moving off of I give you total access and I don't have total. That doesn't mean anything. That means nothing to me. Do y'all understand that?
want to see him, he's available to be seen.
His job, he's way far.
Okay, but the job, okay.
His job. Oh my God, he can't see you because of his job. How horrible, y'all. How horrible. I bet she makes cereal for dinner talking about full course meal. Y'all, we trying to figure out what the hell she talking about.
When you want to see him, he's available to be seen.
His job, he's way far.
Okay, but the job, okay.
Question.
What?
Question. I'm just for context only. For context only. How many of those, if you had to give a percentage, how many of those texts and calls does he initiate?
I mean, it's a decent amount.
Okay.
All right. So is she complaining for nothing? Like if she wants to get married, then she got to be ready to have the conversation. Okay. If they talking, they texting, he works away for his job. He reaches out to her. What is she talking about? Why are they not making her give the specifics? I give my whole self to him. Child, goodbye.
Okay, but you feel overextended because of something, though.
Yes.
So what is the thing you're not getting that you feel like you're giving?
I think sometimes there are like stipulations for what a woman can do versus what a man can do.
So I feel like there's stipulations for what a woman can do and a man can do. So this is her listening to the outside world. Say I'm lying. Oh Lord, she listening to the outside world. That don't even make any sense to me. What more do you want? She about to run him away. She definitely about to run him away, and she brought this to tonight's conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Give me an example. We here now. We here now. What the he wants you to do that he's doing?
Talking to other. Let's put it on the table.
Oh, so okay. You can't communicate. He don't like when you communicate with other men, probably, right?
Probably not. I don't really talk to them though.
But you're in the hold on. You're in the.
So she don't even talk to other men. She's making this shit up in her head because she probably listening to bitches on the internet. Thank you, Wayne. He said, when I'm at work, I don't even like when Siobhan calls me. I have to respond because Siobhan has our boys. Don't call me for shit, sassy ass. Goodbye, sir. Sometimes we just want to talk. How about that? Especially if you have a job where you can talk. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all just be complaining. Shout out to Wayne Lundy.
Relationship with this man. Okay. Did you have anything?
No, I wanted her to answer that question.
Exactly.
Because, baby, we need some context. We're trying to help you, honey.
Exactly.
Okay, just as an example, like on the side, away from our professions, we both do creative stuff. He does music, I dance. There are certain stipulations around what styles of dance look appropriate for me to be posting as someone in a relationship versus the man being able to talk about what he wants to talk about.
Do you believe that you're a representation of him, even as girlfriend?
I mean, if people even know we together. Yeah.
If people know what?
If people know.
Girl, I can't hear you. All right, so listen, hold on.
She's making this shit up in her head. She's making this shit up in her head, listening to outside forces. I promise you, none of this makes any sense. She just want to create a problem for problem's sake.
Thanks for the tip.
She is just out here creating problems for problem's sake. Prince says, sounds like some of her friends are bitter Bettys. Either that or she's on the internet just listening to people she don't need to be listening to, creating drama in her head. None of this sounds like it's a reason for her to be up here having this question. She can't even articulate it herself, ma'am. You're not ready to be married if you can't even talk about what the hell the problem is. Wayne says, thank you, boo. I can't talk. I have to clean these damn toilets. I don't need more shit. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. But yeah, she's definitely creating a problem. She's definitely creating a problem. If Kitty's even saying, I'm waiting for information, okay, it's not just me.
Hold on, I'm about to help you out. Come here. This is me helping you out real quick. And I want you to take this to heart. How long you been with this man? How long y'all been together?
Almost a year.
Speak up.
Almost a year.
Almost a year. How old are you?
25.
How old is he?
24.
Girl, y'all got some time. Chill. Don't have no kids just yet. Wear condoms. You will be all right, okay? You'll be all right. All right, that's it. That's it. You'll be all right.
She wants to get married. Luckily, Greasy Legs ain't up here. This girl wants to get married. That's what this is about.
I say this though.
Be all right.
I say this though, like just for all the women that's in that situation, like don't let a nigga give you rules and stipulations that he ain't following.
Well, wait. Nobody said that there was any rules or stipulations. Is it over? Yeah, it's over. There are no rules and stipulations. She's making this shit up in her head. Oh my God. So she about to ruin a relationship for what? She about to ruin her relationship for what? So just say that she's over here now saying, oh, I don't want to have sex anymore. And she start pulling back. And then he says, all right, I'm done with you. She gonna be like, see what? If Kitty can't even answer, you definitely ain't giving up no information. This is crazy. Just causing chaos for chaos's sake. She probably got it seems like she got a good relationship. The man freaking works. She has her hobbies. He has her hobbies. So she's saying she got a problem with what she should post on the internet. So she wants to whore it up now. Allegedly. Wow. Any way they can find to ruin some shit, they're going to find a way. She is making up problems in her head. Absolutely. I just need some drama in my life. Who said that recently? I feel like somebody said that. It may have been Fatty. Women, no, maybe it wasn't Fatty. But women just want drama. Maybe it was Trend. Just want some drama or whatever, just for drama's sake, just to have an issue. So she gonna have a problem, in my opinion, because she brought this to this show. And so that means that people in their area are gonna see it. He gonna find out about it. He probably somewhere working wherever the hell he worked. She ain't even say there was any cheating going on. She ain't even say that the man don't work. She can't even articulate anything. He a year younger than her, which don't really mean anything. Still not happy. I'm telling you, you're right. They just love to have problems where there aren't any. That's a shame because she seemed like a sweet little girl, but you know, this is another reason why also you need to leave these other heifers alone. If you are with that person and you are satisfied and you are happy, you're pretty young, you know, but I do believe that she wants to get married, and that's really a part of this issue. And she's either listening to someone on the internet or she's listening to one of her friends that's going to help her ruin this relationship. Not my ex-wife loves drama and toxicity. A lot of people do. I ain't even gonna act like I ain't never started no shit now. But y'all, I'm not trying to ruin a relationship over it. Not because I like chaos, but it's just like, I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Artifacts, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Why do grown folks need drama? I don't know that grown folks need drama. Those people are not grown. She's only 23. I mean, she's technically grown, but shit, she's trying to get married. I'm telling you, she wants to get married. I don't know why she don't want to bring it up to him though. Cause child, I said it. Child, I'm not trying to be nobody's baby mom, so we either get married or we done. Got married. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that that's the, you know, the best strategy or whatever, but you know the person that you're with, right? I would hope you know the person that you're with, right? You're together, you spending time, you know, somebody's working, they don't look like half of the people that we was looking at today. You know, you can take them to the Christmas party, you can take them to the mall, and people aren't going to be staring at you. You know what I mean? So that sounds like half of the battle is won. She seems like a decent, cute little girl and everything. So I'm assuming he's a decent looking young man. So there's that. So what do you want? He answers the phone. He reaches out to you. So he's interested. What do you want? Hopefully you've looked at his family, their background. Are his parents married? Are they toxic? You know, all that type of stuff, in my opinion, you need to look at and look into. If you got a bunch of biatches that ain't nobody been married, probably not the best. Like in my family, everybody was married. Everybody was married. So when someone is saying that I'm a pick me because I got married, well, you can say that all you want to. But you're not married because the odds are all the women in your family have run men off and you just lonely, bitter bitches. So if that's what you say is part of the culture that's supposed to be acceptable, then good for y'all. Then you got what you wanted. And so did I. So that don't make me wrong and you right. That just makes me different than what you did. And yet that's what the culture does to say is pick me behavior, which is supposed to be an insult. While you got a bunch of baby mamas going on Ace Metaphor, going to Kendra G, talking about you got 10 babies by 15 men, and that's supposed to be acceptable while listening to caricature to get your advice from. Okay. Yeah, I got it. To whoever it was earlier to say that there's something wrong with me because I chose the lawyer over the ghetto boy. But bitches always talking about how educated they are, how much schooling they have, and it's supposed to be a badge of honor. But when I choose the person who went to school and is a lawyer, then I'm wrong for not choosing the ghetto boy. This is the culture. But these are the same people that think it's white people that's the problem. There's a lot of problems. Let's not get it twisted. And I'm not saying that white people aren't a problem. The bigger problem is you in the community and these backwards ass rules that not y'all, keep following to the detriment of self, but want to blame somebody else for it. No, that's you and your choices. Just like that little girl that's about to ruin her relationship for absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. But child, she like it. We love it. Thank you, boo. He said, happy pre-Father's Day. Most won't get a gift or acknowledge, but don't accept socks as a gift. That's a trap. Stay sassy, men. Yes. Happy Father's Day in advance. You know we're going to celebrate it on Sunday. I thought it was last Sunday, so it's kind of good that it's this Sunday since I'm back. All I need to do is get this machine working, and I'll come up with a show. Shout out to Wayne with another 10. He says, give me a project chick, one who don't give a F. We did them wrong with that song. Not me, but we all know who they are. I remember that song. I don't know anything past give me a project chick. I forget. Ain't that like number one stunner? Ain't it that guy that sings that? So anyway, so here we go with another one. This one. Just always people who ain't got nothing to offer but bullshit. So, you know, all views matter though. This is how unintelligent so many people are. I guess you're gonna tell me, right? That's what I'm here for, you jackass. It's only her opinion. Motherfucker, well, what do you think I'm here for? Hello? Oh my God. I honestly don't. No one has to listen to me. And this is the point of what this whole thing is for. I don't have to listen to you coloreds. You don't own me. You don't run me. You don't own me. You don't run me. I'm a whole ass adult. I don't need none of you generation Z's and lower end millennials to tell me shit, because y'all the ones that are losers. Y'all the ones losing. Y'all the ones whining and complaining, and then you're saying it's somebody else's fault when it's actually y'all's fault because you choose to live a chaotic life for chaotic life reasons. Losing and continuing to lose every day listening to Willie D. Imagine listening to Manny Fresh. Okay, I like him. Oh, I like Manny Fresh. Okay, but I don't know that song like that. I just know the chorus. But yeah, as usual, it's always somebody that's going to say that I'm the problem. None of the people depending on the government, none of the people whining and complaining about Section 8, none of the people whining and complaining about food stamps, none of the people whining and complaining about this one didn't do this and that one did me wrong, and having babies by a bunch of people, getting thrown out the window. Yeah, okay. People being thrown out the window, dealing with people that look like Blueface. I am the least of the community's problems, but I will not follow people that don't do well by me. That's what people like y'all do. Not y'all, but you know, them. That's what they do. And that's why the lies continue to be bullshit while blaming white people when actually it's you and who you choose to listen to. Because if you're listening to Willie D, you definitely have a problem. He lying to your face. And those that want to go and follow celebrities and you think that's the way, good luck to y'all. Content for days, child. Content for days. Shout out to Wayne Lunday with 10 memberships. Oh, look, we working. Shout out to you, and I appreciate you. If you did get a membership, please make sure you thank Wayne Lundy. I appreciate you. Y'all have been doing the damn thing. Thank you, Wayne, co-sponsor of this stream. Thank you so much. I'm about to be on up out of here. It's already 3:30 and I got to leave in an hour, but it's been good. Let me see. Maybe I will come back later because I am tired and I do have clothes to wash and I do have clothes to fold because I am a slave. You heard? Slave marriage is slavery. Okay. I'm going to fold clothes tonight. And I got to watch Raising Canaan. So that's probably what I'm going to do tonight, actually. I got to catch up on the second episode. Shout out to those that watch it. I can't wait. But y'all hit the like button for me. Thank you, everyone, so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Wayne Lunday, with your generosity. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. Lydell, thank you so much. Shout out to everyone that donated. Shout out to the mods. I know you had some modding to do today, y'all. I know you had some modding to do, and I appreciate you. Turn on the notifications just in case I do decide to come out again today. But tomorrow I will definitely have a show. I'm looking for 9:30 or 10 a.m. EST. So hopefully you will all come back. Shout out to you, boo. Shout out to all of y'all. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.